train now clubs no the latest ones and so Bremo. MPP manifesto launch no and so abaso ama de ye pa no the fa good yemun sem and Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and so the tuja we everywhere I be work clubs no na the news outdoor and so abremo 055 15 99933 055 15 99933 Monfa mo WhatsApp messages no emre say WhatsApp video now the akokofa 0244 263 902 0244 263 902 na ehonso no WhatsApp video mo famre na yantwetwe ho enkomo e mo nyina che ebiom mo ne yantra kom se donko bebo breaking news abjafo enso befa akonwa no Montana de Tony Mayankwe say yeah
nyame adom godfather
yede nyankopon asi enemy cheska star 256 star 2 hash star 256 star 2 hash not what dialer selected number 1 Kessben FM Kumasi ena eho we paucho kum na dodi be wuram bia ne 5 Ghana cedis ane me 2000 winning instantly na 2000 cedis about be good phone so ka on fa so agro no mu watwa wo nibi ene ebetimi ayo kra da o ene be yoda misro ka ho so ahwe phone no so na 200 cedis ebetimi abegu so be de mani pa baako aduo no 200 cedis wa mo kan green no Tony
me da CP godfather ye be come to be ewa boabo eho and intertribal no afei and do semi-finals and then semi-final 1 Basso na nyame adomo china semi-final 2 Basso last quarter final game Basso no e ko so me do be ewa boabo last Saturday Zabrama Eche eye Dagumba shomo by 2-1 Abdulaziz Amankwa nefa MVP most valuable player of the game no Abdulaziz Amankwa and a fire enti ene about 4 p.m. me do be ewa boabo first semi-final Basso a Fulani and a Kanjaga and a Buisa and a airport Mumia yen share Mudibi Ewabo na ye enjoy the first semi-final in champion betu just say Blasters captain Andre the day are you Morgan a presentation of footballs say Blasters captain the day are you nani intertribal no power or the different set of jerseys upper say organizers non and for Emma clubs na tribes na omomoni mo ebe so any enti all is set and semi-final 1 or semi-final 2 and then Wednesday organizers no abankofo akensie Saturday and a final match no be so Friday and a third and fourth no and so ebe cost until weekend there na ya drawn down the curtain intertribal football tournament so ewa boabo mudobi when so ane agina ne amatiefo ene hefo akwaba ne atufo ane hensama so ankofo ekroso yen shasia free world champions Copa American champions Argentina so here say Di Maria when you return at the free Argentina a national team no left Copa America na the betu just say onsia champion and former Argentina na omai no decided say be share Di Maria animunyam enti next game ebe FIFA International Day no on me some match no e de Ahana Angel Di Maria enti Di Maria beba stadium ho na my presentation e de amon no and the family na officially omada na sese wasi akan ye na warita e de free Argentina omo enso a national team no yenwam e Barca so ye Femi Lopez or G Euros no eto aso eko G gold Olympic Games no Barca player no the mother mo aso ni papa na this weekend there obetimi feature e de ama Barca against Bilbao na ene oni Barca team no e training den enti okọ Euros no buy ya to aso eko eye Paris no afei na oni main team no e training onya some days of enti weekend game and Barca ene Bilbao ebebo on Saturday ni die obetimi asia kan sa game no Nico William reception no ebe saying hey Barca ebo home supporters no ojebo a omobehu no and I say omo ebe hwahwa no we any ade I expect on Saturday Barca and Bilbao na Pau Kubasi Barca defender you be saying say Hansi Flick and the former coach Javi difference no and saying and also oh omo no asa omo niema no ss because omo nyina very very demanding. Javi very demanding. Hansi Flick so very demanding. Omo so attack oriented coaches. On be certain will be ano mo be attack na mo attack when and in some Pau Kubasi boss a defender no enso edi etudwa. Hansi Flick ball Lamine Yamal abaso Lamine started game against Valencia or Mestalla, Barca share 2-1 no. Onumpo and I assist Emma Lewandowski share first goal of the season and I enjoy match highlights no our Kessben Sunti Valencia and I share first goal Emma Lewandowski ebeteka sa go away na Lamine Yamal ebomu after the game. Hansi Flick ball Lamine abaso because Sawiki mo and ne papa ni fobi on second year post for achimu 4 edi omom enso etim akokot for boy no so be fan niema we nyina mu na wako pack so ako deliver ama basta no Hansi Flick and ball Lamine Yamal abaso Lewandowski obo goals no edema Barca say the target and so betimi share as many as he can obetimi share goals no as a striker there o basic duty and so be share want me enka the number of goals per so share then so assure all Barca fans say freeway there goals no and so ebe flow pa Real Madrid and Mallorca ball and 1-1 before the game no yehu Mallorca almost small boy be almost fun be chinchina pese ohun Kylian Mbappe enti Madrid team bas na rival ya pe na Mallorca sa small boy no ojemika eko Madrid almost team bas no ho enti akwada no na he na ma 2 jersey white no opeso ni Mbappe etwa picture security no ana prevent boy no so eventually Mbappe ma akwada ne kwan ma ne dream no enso am etimi ebemu game na nkasa ekoye draw Madrid share first goal and you Rodrigo Emma Mallorca abeteka enra and asa game no eba so enti Real Madrid first game no abo draw enti Rodrigo ni goal ni and then equalizer no and our Kessben television so Kylian Mbappe say anya results are no penie na win na so draw and nya ye na so ye focused next game Madrid enso ball na Mafio player defender Mallorca enra okotia Vinicius Junior or say game no cost no Vinicius so ekopa na Chelsea bibia ne nansi ye no na ehu pa nti obi a enfa no form so enche no Mafio ono na ekoye sa attack na bibia ne nan kosi ye no na ehu pa apologize to Vinicius Junior. Jude Bellingham say more especially Barca fans any asu against supporters union say Madrid have drop points on first game on my draw no or say league no a marathon and yes sprint league no a marathon a tintimu near bono so many matches and yes be 100 meters and year 2 say see near we bear under 10 seconds near who winner or say league no there matches no doors until first game I draw next games no winning now game no cost not half time and I gather the front three Vinicius Junior, Mbappe, and Rodrigo, and Jude, and Omudin Komo say Adana Bono Ebenim Honoma mon kill chances no baby I'm begin piano mon finding space na mon shoot too because I said yeah track it back no ayana doing too much omo jibono na ye ba attack here ayana ye break point munya chance na mon finish it way a small bit na Jude every attackers na or the two one even Mbappe admit say enumpo and I catch the Vinicius and Rodrigo omo ya ball no e wanim ho a omo enso entimi enkele no Vinicius Junior referee no kono was kono no kwakasa o say there be most players entimi no kasa apart from captains there who a referee na person passing message emamia fafa captain so said the players e person kasa ya different captain so no all referee won't even make kasa direct fafa me captain Danny Cavaya so na offer information e mami wey aye me call so a Vinicius Junior e ka referee say on an kasa direct on fan Cavaya so na Cavaya enso ebe bono amane yanko transfers kakra Ademola Lookman Europa Cup final no on the ball hat trick Nigeria ni no says Atlanta I'm a first man boy weekend one more because on am kwan so a nani extra Saudi Arabia offers ni bi abesini now so and in Atlanta Everton Ademola Lookman of fine form against Madrid one should go there then so ball boy no na ehu enti Ademola and so ebeko Saudi Arabia Juventus manager Thiago Motta insist say Bibian sign Federico Chiesa the situation remain the same ɔda so any reserve team no training wonya space our first team no mu enti ɔmo ɛtɔn no wey a confirmation a coach Thiago Motta new manager Emma Juve or the betu just say dentia yehu Kiesa our first team say ɔmo ɛtɔn no only place I was starting 11 mu and our bench Emma the first team Morata a boy AC Milan Serie A na shasi no Milan first match omo Torino match no ko draw 2-2 ono the free bench e baye ebenya first goal Emma AC and San Noel Okafor enya the second goal at the Ama club no was a match way na dempa na very very emotional because omo penalty referee VAR SSano omo she goal referee disallow yet omo enya so many yellow cards omo fa name ahodo pimu na so draw no half a loaf better than none and the players no ade pa on his debut Morata she goal Emma AC Milan na Diego Simeone coach Emma Atletico and then Numre and Atletico bomo first La Liga game also still at the market no open omo other players yakwa so omo pe Conor Gallagher omo say Gallagher are returning to Chelsea na so guso a omo ene Chelsea kasa also squad ne de omo nyan close to door because ebetimi aba Atletico ehia squad no say ebeye kase players a omo ebetimi aboa we ensama Diego Simeone edi atujwa Arsenal ebo Premier League first game Esha Vanti na kamienu a Vanti wonders antimi ante na no ana Alan Shearer former Newcastle striker say oye pandit or say Arsenal for Premier League we there a doma bem omo na waso mo je wa heavy weekend we clubs no bia modemo no na e wasro name Arsenal for ne there na edi twam enti Premier League no according to Alan Shearer or say Arsenal for and na omo edge and no Chelsea elusi or bridge no so Man City question come here no a omo antimi ante Ellen Haaland at a share first goal said over our Kessben television so and our second goal no Mateo Kovacic Chelsea omo former player no na be of far ball no enye second goal no baby Mateo Kovacic e control ball na or the far Chelsea midfielders ni mo e ko shoot 2 year no na goal no FPL o shete ni former club one celebrity na sama she Chelsea GD pass almost so enya penalty enti be Chelsea am penalty appeal no ye hu say ball about Mateo Kovacic ninsa eni Malo Gusto and a bob on the bonnie, sir. Anthony Taylor, 1J, a match Chelsea fans, no both for pass. Now I have 76 minutes. Sanka referee penalty and can Amoteka and a match near draw. What her Kessben television? Way a penalty and answer and your penalty. Referee no 1J after the game in SMP and a pay free match. Enzo Maresca, a Chelsea manager, or say chances ne buy. Omantiki, the only difference Man City showman say now City a sharper up front. Them Chelsea I utilize it on more chance. Them born and Casadie. Abeka at a point now Chelsea impo answer that Man City for no so. Enzo Maresca Ekasai.
We don't like to lose for sure, but I think the performance was there. We compete against probably the best team in this moment. For large part of the game, we were at the same level or even better. We create chances. I think the big difference between us and them today was just inside the box. They were much more clinical than us. But the important thing at the end is to create chances, and we're going to score.
How pleased were you with the style of play, and do you think that your methods that you've been utilising in pre-season are now translating to the pitch?
I think you can see clearly the way we want to play. As I said, we try to compete against the team. We try to keep the ball. In terms of numbers, we're more or less.
Where Enzo Maresca coach at the match Chelsea or say Man City and Chelsea born on na eboboso at a point in po na Chelsea modern mono esu Man City name enim hono na City a very clinical name Chelsea chances no team antiki and no and the match Chelsea elusu 2-0 na Ellen Haaland otimi Chelsea pau na say ne modern mono esu anipa onim say Haaland eba Man City wabo 100 games share 91 goals and why 15 assists enti Haaland our 106 goal contribution in 100 games Emma Manchester City. After the game Haaland say opese onya ball ni bibo as onya few touches omo bobo bia ono na onya the least number of touches onimsa Pep on pade ya Haaland okay na so no kwane se omo ntan involve no ono opese obobo ni bi nya se once ho a na ma pass ball no e dia ma no Ellen Haaland e kasai.
All the defenders how good they play play to the midfielders. It looks like Pep will not like me for saying this, but they don't need me playing out, you know. So I can just stand there and watch. But no, of course, getting more involved. That's what Pep wants. But in games like this, do I need to be more involved? I don't know.
Erling Haaland so person or getting more involved. So Man City baller. Obese the night can ball no p nan saying onya limited touches o she goals there nanso ne touches no aya na so o so person o involved in home more e will game ni way and in some Haaland ono so e di etu dwa yenko Liverpool aso ye omo win here over the weekend by 2-0 against Ipswich. Now Mo Salah and a share second goal no ono and a first goal so oya assist into Mo Salah and provide the assist Emma Jota finish way Chelsea and Bobo Friends Liverpool first goal of the season. Mo Salah now and a 10 the second goal scorer into 1 assist and a 1 goal 9 seasons in year every year or no first goal day 1 of the English Premier League. Now after the game and Sama Salah added to Jah in year Mo Salah.
You've scored on the opening day of the season. That is the most of any player in the Premier League. Why do you think you have such success on the first game of the season?
I don't know. Hopefully keep going like this in the whole season, not just the first game. I'm always like, I'm trying to help the team all the time. The most important thing is the team win the game. I'm always happy again to score goals or give assists. So I just need to carry on.
Has the new manager asked anything different of you in this role this season?
Onimo name him for 9 solid seasons. Or no any player what share the highest number of goals ever they won previously. Now only players with say Rooney Mutai 88. Name him or no while standing at the end of the corner 9. Obi ni wa they want what share more goals every year. Or no ever to na ever Liverpool or more first game ni mu and na okasa ono gasa onim name on duty and it's a Bibiano obet me and ya goals and ya assist Eddie Ama Liverpool or a football club no John Mikel will be a wofu no what be Eddie Amateur ball such Chelsea almost signings no and just first pa under Abramovich or the player bar who said the ordinary bano or yeah the champ players na Dekomo eba Balakamo eba first class players world class no more eba say there Dewsbury Hall. No disrespect, but then obey or Chelsea. John Mikel be not the bofu papa with the signings at Chelsea or more
When I was there, I could see players that were coming in, players like Deco, Michael Ballack, Shevchenko, Fernando Torres, Florian Malouda. These are big players who came to help us improve the team. And we as players know that year in, year out, we're winning trophies, but we couldn't sustain year in, year out to do that. We needed players to come in, refresh the team, but players who will help us. When I look at this team, again, I talked about it, Dewsbury Hall. Again, I have nothing against this player. It's not his fault. It was the club who brought him to the club. He cannot help Chelsea. Madueke, I thought, who played well last season, he didn't start the game. He didn't come on. You're looking to get the team better. Modric was on the bench. He didn't come on. I think these players could have helped us. But again, like you said, we knew that this problem was, from last season. To get a striker who will score goals. Who will score goals? Jackson, yes, he does a little bit here and there. But we need a top striker like we did back in our day. DJ Drogba, we knew. If you give him 2 or 3 chances, he will score 1.
John Mikel will be very passionate, very emotional. What you said, just send a come and all pouring out, our sports planet show so na na nia bre passer Chelsea here striker Nicholas Jackson mo entimi LED line no first na Chelsea omo Shevchenko omo Fernando Torres omo world class players say Chelsea players ben na omo essence players are eba no obi entimi enya hwe emfa ema Chelsea na John Mikel obi set for ball by no was spending over 1.2 billion pounds. Nanso enema enfire or you sure said the entire Chelsea airsign players ni say omo ebenya transfer ban omo te say ombenya ban enunti na omo sign nti edu honoma na omenya players dada ban no affect omo Mikel Obi say Chelsea ebenya transfer ban
Self here this afternoon. It's a different Chelsea, Mikel, to the one that you were part of, isn't it?
It is. I mean, things have changed. Club is, we've got a lot of players. Let's put it that way. The club just keeps signing players. Well, I think there's a strategy behind.
I mean,
that.
for Maresca, it must be a little bit like being the headmaster in a junior school. You got 400 pupils, and you think you're
What's your name again?
Who is he?
I mean, in a class, Richard, you only had 30 plus. You've got 43 names to remember.
In 2 classrooms.
Again, we'll get plenty of time.
There is a strategy to that.
Is
I've heard. Yeah.
What's
So,
that? There's a transfer ban in the offing, and they
I
want
think
to get
so.
players
So,
in.
yeah, probably. That's why we're stocking up all these players to make sure. If
It is Chelsea signings, no strategy, no. And a John Mikel be a camo be at Chelsea. Ebenya transfer ban. And until almost signing players no go. I want your ban na almost I okay that because almost signing players are almost a penty secret, you know. Kino and a John Mikel be what be so at their train. Jamie Carragher, a retired footballer, honestly a pandit. Also Chelsea are spending close to 1.3 billion. Then so omo back to square one because Chelsea any out and out striker. Once any players p, then so any striker be a obetimi enya goals at the amount a zero. Momientie Jamie Carragher.
It's like you're throwing a bunch of strangers together, and it's very difficult to do that. You're bringing on players off the bench. You're trying to make things happen. It's going to take a lot of time for Maresca to get them playing how he wants and find out what his best 11 is, because they've spent 1.2 billion pounds. And they still haven't got a top striker, and I'm not even sure they've got a good goalkeeper. So they are, and all the money they've spent, they haven't really filled probably 2 of the most important areas. But this Chelsea team, it's like...
And Chelsea are signing partners to 2 crucial areas there on my field. Chelsea need a proper goalkeeper, or need a proper striker, over 1.2 billion pounds. All they are signing players, only striker, only goalkeeper. Where you and your signing papa, Jamie Carragher, and I attending can Ike Gundogan, a Barca player. Now, every much said, "Our friend Man City, Pep Guardiola said, Onya, I best back to a Man City name, Hans Flick said, and Yano Craig, or that's so, and here it can't go to report a year to a one person corner, no Crabia any, yet just a boy no any Man City Bema or Beko, and no AK Gondugan, I swear, yeah, Mikel Marino by the close of Ochnadie, not Arsenal for any announced deal, no boy, no last match, I yes decided for boy, no one mobi, and unti Kofo GD pass ahead than Arsenal and all by the next 24 hours, no a very crucial boy, no, and so a bit to me about Victor Roque, Barca player, no, Ebeko Sporting Lisbon, Barca. Enyom sikana omodo ton 30 million pounds no ya te say Lisbon 20 million pounds na commodity e dredge the punch Victor Roque e be free Barca heading to Portugal e hot na Oxina kan e de ama Lisbon na Lukaku also ebetimi adjoin Napoli any moment from now. Antonio Conte Napoli almost first game of the season almost lose 3 ama Conte nya prepare se onya Lukaku pe ama Napoli for intensify almost come twetwe no se Lukaku chinchina ntia omra nemom ebe separate deal enti Victor Osimhen so Chelsea ebe modern se omon ebetimi afa no Bayern Munich say Leon Goretzka player no omo Canada da so on pe baby mfa omo ema the first team appearance so ne ho no wa so na adwobode a on pe baby mfa nti omo Bayern Munich no this season there onka omo plans nti omo so eja no Ivan Toney one player one more Brentford first game because on also call Saudi Arabia say Saudi for no edisika ha dwene pa omo twen top stars no ko a award no adaroma kofo close nsem no ye mfansie
Kofo Krosu and Samuel Tony Montana Daruma de Bessia Nafia with the Forbetransi Naya Biemu Kakra Nami Chesika Kakra na Yesaya Huyare and so Kakra and Samuel Dawson 0244 263902 0244 263902 and no any WhatsApp video line and then you the weekend activities the Uchewa Junior Hono Fabra na yemfa ento edwa makoche me 2000 cedis edikan 2000 cedis edikan star 256 star 2 hash star 256 star 2 hash na wadaile a select number 1 Kessben FM Kumasi na afei macho 2000 cedis what enti why na die say why man say man for ko ba bia na edin id from no number be na die
say yo
oyo ba anasa oyo ba ma number ni
say yo na bajo say ufita kwa ba di o de takwa de bre
May the numbers be. It's the number be in hono nam the amount.
Sir Joe Pacho made us so Nandra me call we are mossing and we are mossing Nifahine or so chiapa or so pebre no ba. Natches on this hour tones I am na Juma Bob Ghana sports in the day as from Kokra.
Major super Major Naso.
Alright, Sir Joe, me the first lucky winner on the number M to draw. Maybe so why na winnie a bayer or bar and answer Bema. Ghana him fan and na only a chrono or war. Magic Dano a star 256 star 2 hash. What send there? Select option 1. Ticket back be a 5 Ghana cities. And to do a person autono. Boshem sana fe bo pin if MTN users. Telecell users, Obia to the Wujim, Yankwe, Niankoshe, why no win ye? 2,000 Ghana cities, Kessben, Cashport, why lucky number in ye? 0538 606 star 0538 606 star. So one number and I yini hu ya Mr. Wa chakehwe na wo ankasa di wa dance say Laka Roma Kessben Cashport 2,000 Ghana cedis has been sent or credited to your wallet 0538 606 star. So yo lucky number no na yini hu no.
Lucky number no and bones ama yini hu no. Into a white phone so and a 2,000 cities and a pay a susano. As a country, should we be focusing on building new stadiums when our existing ones are rapidly deteriorating and falling below CAF standards? Despite renovating them multiple times a year, we still struggle to obtain CAF approvals. What we truly need is a complete renovation of our current stadiums. Along with a solid maintenance policy, this will better address the issues at hand and ensure our facilities meet the necessary standards. What are your thoughts on this approach? Ohinba Kwachi Junior, Cologne, Germany, and Anopei, Wamawi, Ayino, Ewahano. Okay, enter Mehuni Pakrona. The number Joe. Good morning to you and your great panel. My name is Isaac Chum from Takwa. Sir, I grew to witness the glory days of Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Hatofok in the 2000s with Herbert Mensah and Tommy Okai leading. I want to ask your panel, what were they doing right that the current management of both teams aren't doing? Okay. That was the free Takwa Abreye and no Isaac Chum. Ye chat Takwa Funina. Na mo Takwa a hot to say, a hot to say, and Monkwa mo enjoy all these years. Ye nyambe hunu. Enter the beer may be to your Good morning, Kessben Sports. Please, this Chelsea team without a striker and Robert Sanchez as your number 1 goalkeeper won't help us grab. Why and so a day message we a brain. Yeah, twaso de amamo. Amo Francis Brekum. I want your panel to help me understand the reason why Real Madrid has won 15 Champions League titles but has won only 6 Super Cup titles. That brought you to the Abreye, I don't know. And the came. Sɛ biribiara yɛ bɔkɔɔ
na madam gyina
yɛde nyankopɔn ase paa asɛ woyɛ lawyer ni afei na woba bɛkɔ court woba bɛwura court na wakɔhyɛ wo wig ne
ebia na daakye mɛyɛ lawyer
saa okay wowɔ saa anisuade hu no sɛ wobɛyɛ lawyer
me teacher ni bi sɛ maanyɛ lawyer ma na ne ho ntɔ
ɔne ho ntɔ no okay
nti ebia daakye
ɛnɛ hyɛaseɛ ntɛm sɛ yes ne kɔa na ɛkɔ nti hyɛaseɛ ntɛm na fakɔtum menim sɛ wɔbebree wɔ mu ba hyɛaseɛ ntɛm na fakɔtum so de kɛɛ ne us yɛ na wahyɛ aseɛ na kitikiti paa na wasɛm bɛtwintwan wɔ kɔɔto yie
ɛno ala wo paka wode kɔm ayɛ no ɛno ana wo pa
That's a major giant. One here, the Bia, only judge for Makuntoka. After twice almost so. Come on, just say, Mawa.
What are now boy?
But the Bia said, Judge, you know, again. And that's as a missing.
Say, how the cross examination now?
Yes.
And then trim treat you out, dear.
But we really buguswa as a own trick on Tiase.
Maybe me call share lawyer visa or the KCB.
Yeah.
School for ball, yeah. Ori and Kushiana children in the 30 minutes a month. A school for ball, secondary school for ball.
Yes.
Ori, no. Bua, Simon, I'm cooking on a cano. To be told me no name. Ori and I'm said, I be not 7 hours, dear. No, so many tiasi.
Yeah.
Until no so converse me 30 when Timmy.
My lawyer, they over break. Go over my lawyers, no problem. I'm on Tiase, I also on Trimma. Do the doers, oh, yeah, they say be a soft. So come you know when
I don't know
the someone television. So software PT we're not telling you what
I will preach you there until challenge. But I was come now, oh boy.
Who say?
Was going now.
This is cause area.
Go on me certain area meeting.
So for commission coming to find hobby challenge you.
No, we catch them so can so for the kind of castles of with it.
Okay. Yeah, you no pay the na yabo no na edwada wo. Until weekend activities na dosu ye papa. Say Franco Naro say yeah.
Oh general, nyame adom bibia e fine.
De nyankopon ase.
Ahoden so ho.
Nyame ase. Ntimi hu.
Very well.
Yes.
Very well.
Back from Takwa.
Back from Takwa.
Yeah.
And
Dompim Pepesa. Yes.
From
Dompim. Ejina so achia nana.
Of course.
Shaura.
Yes. Inyunwa.
Nana edase nyankopon hira wo so na onkwa so oma onkwa mayen na omo ahoden ni nyansa na de aka nyina no yemo ho mpaye ebeyi
de aka nyina
yes de aka nyina nyankopon fama no
etwenity
yemo ho mpaye yes
etwenity
na ye nyana na yiri wom
debi
na yiri Adelaide nyankopon hira wo na chiri ebedi nkomo
Lady Adelaide.
More Lady Adelaide. We are brutal.
A guy brutal.
Yes.
Oh, but seriously.
Guys now lawyer no. The munina say nko show bia.
No kwasem ne say na nani na bushia na sem na to mu no. Na ano din.
Yeah.
Oh, far went ase.
Yeah.
But when I got close and I realized Hans Kofi no.
Yeah.
How mu yi papa. And it looks like Amufi on there everything no Hans Kofi and dump him Krona Kasano ain't uniform because he's a star. I will dump him.
Yeah.
And I'm me a year dear Omayenibi. Omayenibi papa because we share a choir luckily on an anonymous minister no or the Samuel Pino Ura Duka Honorable Duka. Nti nacheze kamia kweze
Mrekuduka.
Yes, honorable Mrekuduka so esa nso ye dompimni.
Yeah.
Ena nana enso ye dompimni. So clearly nacheze dompimfo no something ya de sonko de mom. Na wo hwe former Black Stars players.
Oh,
I ba Jumedi na sia na bibia de di pefeze indeed. Hans Kofi yi no e de ankrankre ene atitiri ne anintin akopiem ewo dompem o mehwe some players am hu mu physical ache pa am hu mu no I was just amazed. I saw Kuku Dazi.
Yes.
Yeah, some basically everybody.
Yes.
It was lovely to see Samir J. Battles. Was it who name the Pia me show?
Yeah.
For you. Sam Johnson. For you. I'm a Senegal. So kwesi afi am kra de num retete asike akono. Peter Oforikwe. Oh, Charlie. Oforikwe is still very gentle.
Goalkeeper.
Ibendida.
Jojo. Like Kessben. Obia.
Almost all the guys.
Danko.
Hey, Bullet. Switchem.
Yes.
Andy, Saturday, no. I think that in penny for strategize well. Because time no day a share, na any TNA park ye biano a bomb match no. Ekushia and na Galka top 4 no Mr. Fernando Machino and so Ekushia. So Kamiako said the cream de la cream of association football in this country were in Takwa around that time. We Asante Kotoko, Penny Odano. Kotoko players in Suba Mubechi and Nacheza is another interesting scene. Hans Kofi Enya a befitting barrier. Ushe akwesi apia na nani di animu no pinkra kontopuni afere hene general etiteni ninti Moses Amapaka Andy now nipa who Bashir Hayford with Bash so jiramu den dia na cheze. It was just a lovely scene. Physical say I see you see feeling no Michel bia no one sem na o sem no bisi Michel. General, it is what it is, but you're not a Oshiamai and an impending for us. Oshiara, sorry, Oshiara. You're not an impending for us for that wonderful host. It was just lovely. Takwa, I'm say join to the Obetako.
Okay. Easy.
We'll be Kakao. Okay.
You didn't shooters na mekai.
Okay, shooters.
First one, what? Ever see? I didn't know.
Zuta. Yes. It was just something. Okay. Hey, Anthony Bafo. Anthony Bafo is still strong.
PFAG for mo ya dey
PFAG for so ya dey papa.
Yeah, dey more than.
Amazing.
Okay. Enti yeba local stories no so na fe yedi wenum nyina no awurawuram na enye easy kra e wo dompem. Okay. Yeba hwe league matches na transfer stories ho Andy.
You know.
Yanko straight away. Okay, yemhwe friends headlines.
Okay.
Na yimram.
You know, major leagues across Europe now started. Now I started from Mestalla Stadium.
Okay.
And a team of friend FC Barcelona and Ruben Barajas Valencia Edisia kind. Na me the can wa na on Saturday ne say last season na Valencia a 9th and a DWA season no gradually omo pick up and game no start yen obia hu say the game no obia adwen ne say be for FC Barcelona no game na ntimi ankosa and you the Valencia team so almost created chances upon chances within the Barcelona backline. But the good thing was that na goalkeeper friend Mark Andre ter Stegen na no ye dwuma and na Barca backline no Pau Kubasi and Inigo Martinez na omo line omo ye as against Almeida and Hugo Doro no ebre bia na play omo offside into chances omo nya nyina no omo antimi amfa ball na anto atenem and finally omo nya that first goal with that header and said do she ball we ya Pau Kubasi be ball in free line so no and no nanka game no do be 2-0 in the first half. It was all Valencia in terms of creativity, in terms of chances creation and omudinya the first goal, but she how Christian Mosquera and Timian she Abrantia your friend Robert Lewandowski and Emma Lewandowski a striker she baby ogina o car ball ni tum from Lamine Yamal all right to how they in that equalizer no Emma FC Barcelona and again she Rafinha a movement out the second goal for FC Barcelona born a result into penalty no she baby Rafinha a move ekoye Rafinha was offered a new role under Hansi Flick one content tenwa because of Ferran Torres and then Abrante Lamine Yamal into Oppo as a number 10 the role now usually whether a Iko Gundogan or Pedri in the table no and you grow a coach a friend Hansi Flick the man no and Obiang will say Rafinha played very, very well and on saying a penalty no Edima Barcelona Robert Lewandowski Edina that second goal no Edima team friend FC Barcelona game when you game Obia one miss Valencia Barca game such no so game Libya say it was a good game and a game and not effective for the standard of Valencia and then Barcelona a game in the second half Barca poor game no but 2-1 na ni adia na omo ebetimi ahye Hansi Flick ayade the first win after a go down no be back abeti ahye 2-1 no na players ni nyina anya available but Barca managed to secure the 3 maximum points and then only dino adia na important elsewhere ewo Mayoka before game ne beba so den credit kan ba se Mbappe afa kuro ni nyina bibi fo awuram so omo de omo camera so omo di ko nyina Mbappe so nkwa na omo de beto ntini ye hwe hawa Mayoka fo no so be set up they were 15 flashes ntini ye hwe ko omo so be fa so awuram against the Real Madrid attack the so called front four any jana no omo so na ko na omo be fa so adum no de do a ye starting game no obi ahu say Madrid for be break akra but se Mayoka for no eba animu no get the spaces within the back line ntimi contain the attack of Real Madrid into Pablo Matthew versus Vinicius Junior ekwa bia na Vini jade kwam now what they go so basa lane ma Jude ba Mbappe sometimes so chifte intina aka ava mojika nkoa e wo soro on the left side e bia Rodrigo ne be ko bia no Rodrigo abo between Colombia and Brazil and he's a good left back intino otimi match no ho inti hwe de no go na Rodrigo hwe e say no sheni pa ne gu 18 mo san fe nkwatire na hwe kwa ofa aso yi ball ne fa omo and once again ball ne ka omo nyina ansa Jude ne na beka Mbappe de ne na beka Vini de ne na beka ansa na ball na ko ebre bia sa na omo set up enti omo create and you know ahwe omo backline na hwe the Madrid attack enti omo power in numbers enti din say ubetimi a create space within ebre bia na omo make sure say onuru ho no maba be gu 18 mbebrebe and oshe omo backline of Mojika Pablo Matthew which obi say Jose Antonio Anase now obi say Janet Martina that was their back four and no any backline no omo dey stop Madrid attack na general omo konya akona omo dey take karo ema game no year 1-1 nti straight away after the equalizer e also omo kokogu achiri and in the first half omo ko dressing room na general 4 players no so omo nipa 9 na twachia no omo discuss kwan omo be fast what and only the discussion na e koso ni Jude catch omo say so omo finish attack in them even if so omo timi create space kura o say Mbappe create space no shoot and na Mbappe so catch Vini say omo ma ball ni release in them no timi make it so omo be hit omo on the break into the discussion between the 4 players and e koso no and you know players ni that one no discuss no clearly Real Laka a controller. A game nim.
Uti sound. I think they were speaking Spanish.
Yes,
quite surprising. All the 4. Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, Rodrigo, Vini. They were all speaking Spanish. As a Chinese Mbappe no be kukrumo no. Who was shia kasano? Wasa say play shia kran sana. Oko.
That's what we introducing local Spanish.
Yeah. Sibu one way our dream be say Usua kakra no no bekan but odidim command kasa. It means that or prepare kransa no oba. And then Jude Bellingham so can Spanish. Brazil found the can Spanish and said that because omo dey no just so close.
No, but Martin Krumo be 5 years.
5 years into omo dey nyenwa. But for the 4 the way omo meeting discuss how they will break the team down for me is something refreshing.
Okay.
General, that was it. Second half, omo ye di omo be ye bia. Carlo a vary or your substitution in all you give it to the backline of Mayoka. You do baby na nipa mako 10. Ene go 18 nim untimi mfa baby and general, omo equalize ni. Poor positioning from the backline of Madrid. General, untimi mfa baby and the goalkeeper Dominic Griff and so Juma within the backline of Mayoka. Into Madrid, Barca teaming our first 3 points. Madrid with the attack and the expectation will be higher from them. No, unfortunately, our first game in Mayoka, Omo and Timia win that particular game. Now, the 2 Milan clubs in Italy, and so any shock will be expected say a beba. One, Inter Milan at the Lugis Ferraris against Genoa. And Oshe Inter Milan from last season, pre-season, omu players ni nyina Genoa. Any day no omu di Roma. No be any say playing against Genoa will be easy for them. But omu call down and na team a your friend no. Eye Inter Milan bete esa ne ba ko kan ho. Obi any say game ni awie and Genoa. Finally, Genoa for no etimi ba into the game. Into the 2 games na course na hu say the final moment of the game, the finishing touches of the game no. And our teams now will be a team to make sure say obetimi a secure point in that particular game and no idea a course so this one goalkeeper no Genoa the positioning for me, and the decision making was wrong. I team resulted into the first goal. But Marco Thuram to make savage situation, no. Esa ade ba ko kan ho, but in the last minute, get off one ba game ni ma. Jino omunsu etime benya that equalizer no. Omunsu timi di nya 2-2. Smaller teams no so called. See statistics in this say now ba game big teams na. Empempi no, na big teams ne warm self into the competition. Until team na those points na ya na boaw and you know and only idea a boy team my friend again one ebon team nya the point in that particular game. AC Milan confirmed by 2 goals against Duvan Zapate's Torino. A company na Milan for befa so back because in the first half Rafaelio Apopopo ni nyina say no. Luka Jovic chance say onya no ntimi mfa nto atenem. The 3 players on me behind Luka Jovic na try so munya de on baby a. But you know, the defense of Malik Tiao and then Abranti I fear the sailmakers now she will be Tefika Tomoria Amwa and Tishakoya Omofa to consider the first goal. And then go never Sisiano. Consider the first goal. You know, a second goal is by. Inter Milan were down by 2 goals to them. In the last 10 minutes, no be any delay Milan for the bet me back. But Shakoya Avaro Murata Fasunya at the consolation for them. Before Omoba benya the second goal from Abrante Fen Noah or Kafu, Emo Mubenya 2-2. AC Milan in a very good preseason. In this particular game, everybody thought Sen Komo Betty Titima, your friend Torino, but you know, and cause I share Rafael on the screen. Shakon of fast ball bon. Obian so be pedem, but obetrine ball na bono entimi anko ya bono so genoa omo etim esebu Inter Milan with all the performance in the preseason almost first game no omo entimi an win at the CP this is the second goal for Torino. Shakwan advance apata fast so pin ball no etimi eto atrem ti the 2 Milan class and genoa the last minute no anything beboa AC Milan, but unfortunately omo nyina obi entimi and secure the 3 maximum points. Now to the Premier League. Wolves able against Arsenal without Killerman, Craig Dawson, no being himself obviously on Bebre because Totti Gomez, any yes in Mosquera. Now offer Obiti say Abrantia, your friend Anori, and the Maldo Hoti, Eko and Wasamba. That was the backline on Mudishia the Arsenal team. Mario Lamina and then Abrantia friend Joe Gomez. Matias Kuna, Pablo Sarabia, Kuna Epra until also started from H3 into team on Mudishia Arsenal na. It was a relatively a weaker side, no Nelson Semedo for that particular game against Arsenal team. Almost so be out to obose. The favorite for this particular AEPL. And you know, the Erem. Omurem now who can the performance and our Wolves team at the manner. They were playing as he said it was the old Wolves teams now. You need more say one that it's your mom be a hound. Sana no more well composed, confident on the ball. Ball with proper shape at the back, midfield and attack, and then a Juma no more until that cross ni free right by ya. Ka harvest a pinball no eto at them. And so one she ya obe underrated ka harvest moves no. Baby a ball ni free by any kind of fast so pinball no. Efa Totti Gomez ne yes Mosquera hono. Why you abe obe underrated ka harvest. But eno why also coach in man a chance to start ahead of Gabriel Jesus now the first goal no. And the second goal, you know, Enfrobia, but Bukayo Saka again from the right, no cutting in. And no the ball two, baby a goalkeeper nijina na. And Obia expects the ball beto. Obia Adrian and say Bukayo Saka back the far end of the pitch. But baby a goalkeeper nijina na Genoa. Bukayo Saka the ball no etim etro. Once again, Saka is back na Genoa ba oba no. Waba essentially say waba season na start na Juma season bia obo no and one go sobo. Liverpool Emma Ipswich Town akwaba. Na in that game player obe bona baso pa ya Brandt friend Trent Alexander-Arnold. You know the technical attribute any okon anim ade all fa no you know Alves ne Philip Lam mo netime masa na mani bi. And the first goal, the second goal, you know ni nyina from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Hutchinson and they on the side and then Samuel Longo and then David from the line from the left. Until we hear that in the lane is what a Sam Nantewi and an na mo Salah na ni mo no mobo but of football no na so dey ba on hwe ba bia the confidence on the ball and how he moves and the relationship with the ball no obo say Arnold kuku something from the right and you know ono na na the main man from the right and look at this pass from Trent Alexander-Arnold to Mo Salah or the Emma Diago Jota for the first goal and second goal in so a buy no who say Trent and who bomb and a Liverpool etiminya the second goal into Liverpool so ama eswe time akwaba and you know 2-0 Mo Salah once again season as here not your favorite Salah obey expect to say obe twetwe no akatin at the ball no etimi ahye but again it was Salah on the score sheet. It was Salah who created the first goal and also say Premier League na badia Salah time and you need to expect a lot from him. You know, Chelsea against Manchester City. For a long time, Chelsea and Manchester City are check. Apart from beating them in the UEFA Champions League, almost sure check. Last season you say one teamer. A team in Manchester City, a dinner to 2 year pan, a team afraid Chelsea. Unfortunately for Man City, last season, one team and no more dominance and to say they may be a person of and against this team, na Rodri knew Carl Walker knew Genoa Grealish knew Phil Foden from the bench. Near share how Chelsea will fare against them. Into your starting game, no, Obian will set Pep weapons, no, Doku and then Salvino. Doku on the right, Savino from the left. Na Savino on Timisro and a Pep a switch Savino a Baha and a Doku caught up. A Hono Bia who sit to a game him. But Chelsea, they were in control and I'm confident on the ball. And that was wrong. But you know the usual thing from Chelsea. Nicola Jackson. You know how are Chelsea supported be endure.
Useless ba.
What's he say?
So all you useless ba.
Why Jackson?
Jackson, yeah.
Oh, then Jackson, you know.
So you can't also adibi unimu.
Yeah, how many can?
Muna mo kansa ya adibi unimu. Enjoy time, human time.
Jackson.
Or improve that.
Men cast some money time that.
I come for no.
I can't come for no.
My come for no money time be two different things.
I come for no so ya dey.
Men na me say dey be a motor striker.
No, busa me say. Dey be say here the oye, be say here striker.
Na me say mo motor striker.
Who say the oye, be say here.
Na be busa.
It means we are impressed.
Me your coach Amema Jackson about Chelsea na. You know. Players got on start on be Chelsea na. Na ga say mo go for Osimhen.
There has been a lot of discussions in favor of Jackson said traditional number 9s for Maba Chelsea no first season goes at Jackson Dema Chelsea no Omava Drogba Crespo
Falcao Crespo Morata Higuain
all of them
no wonder Mikel Obi other pundits no ombufu anope yeah you know some good
you know
when we sit time discussing that
no you know say game bi wo ho game bi obi o hwe Barca ne Valencia
onimbo.
The difference was Lewandowski. You know, no, they make
a below average striker.
Okay, Jackson was so on and on.
Oh, they make and say
below average striker, yes.
Assemble Nyakutre.
No, it's a Franco the rate at Chelsea level, no, and a quiet just a say ball, no, dear. I say, if it's a Bobby, no,
I agree. No, Jackson bought chances in it, and I make us say, wow, baby, what you say, who follow statistics. One where you make a case for Jackson,
yes.
Because at the end of the day, the numbers, as compared to others, are good. But say, TV, now we share now we chances are all boy. Kasa your managers Jesse Cranche.
Did you know the number can say? The number game be a and no win. But who good striker it may better no win. Until I make Barca and Valencia, Enra Lewandowski from nowhere the Benya equalizer na Barcelona. Born na Valencia born. Ye we game na tin bia. Hwekwa Ellen Haaland fast wura defense ni mu. Na hwekwa fast nya first goal na de mai. Na he chance nkuku nya hwe ba bia Jackson kwachi ball na ba bia okatin de ba ne tiro ti de bebo nipa. Ene ball na ka on Ederson no. Hwekwa fast ball ne ball Ederson. Nti ubeka Chelsea team no nye. Obeka say young players, obeka say more time. But senka omo potent striker that complexity and the discussion nkasasa. And for me, menti ase da. Why Jackson is Chelsea's number 9 and Chelsea continue to sign wingers menti ase. Because you know, enra ball say Jackson a striker papa ka Chelsea no should give da. They would have been up by 3 or 4 before Manchester City. But in all the chances about City side no so answer no and Robert Sanchez, Enzo Fernandez, you know Enzo Fernandez a problem for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Enzo a problem.
No
me catch us from no, you know say Enzo is the captain of the team now. She's come with the Enzo. Who Mendes na sa manage no. Enti ebi wo ho a because me say man tia say why o change Latvia e ma Enzo ba central. Man tia say. But it seems the Niema we won the contract money he has to play. And yes I know about no about there he was a liability. You know. Wow. Enti that was it for Chelsea. The earlier Omubeko for striker no the better.
Good morning. Enzo Maresca is taking us back again. How can he substitute Lavia and left Enzo, who was just a passenger on the field yesterday? If I lost hope in this Maresca the very day he decided to choose Robert Sanchez as his number 1 goalkeeper ahead of Petrovic. My Chelsea, Zekov, and anyway, Enzo Abreu. Yɛbɛtoa so kakra na fe yɛdidwa kakra na yɛdenenemu. All right. Mamisha a bouncer East Legon. Madrid fans should not panic. Will definitely bounce back to defend all the trophies he won last season. Hala Madrid, the bouncer Edway free East Legon and Enzo Abreu. Bouncer to East Legon. Wow. And then Enyoma Eyepa. Okay. Yɛtoa so Eyasemo meko Newton Latin Marijata ho na mahe kakra no the headlines kakra bi na narrow headlines kakra hour na femi de didwa kakra about Vini Jr. must learn to play one-touch football when needed. He must also read Mbappe's moves and utilize his speed by feeding him with the ball as quickly as possible. Holding on to the ball too much and trying his dribbling is one of the main reasons we drew yesterday. About we Nanakria Duchumwa anyway by Ababa in the bar say Madrid in tea only boyfriend crown found. Yes. Na orgasm first come last he did it you know on the cover by. So Madrid man orgasm. I shall say. And I feel, and I'm so orgasm when ya. I read you when your orgasm. Okay. Enti Yentwaswe. Diana, the babium. Now, you was sad news. So, your new program now, Wadamfu, Amutu, or in the media. Yes.
Stephen Osu. Ah.
Oh.
So sad.
Amutu. Too bad. Amutu boy Bushra Dwas. Hasselfolk. Obo Hasselfolk.
Yeah, but Amutu Kobo has.
Okay.
Kobo has.
Too bad.
Time on my shot to swallow.
On
never free kicker. Umu be one, no be a man one is more fun. On the Ember Camp, Ember 4-3 no, maybe Babayara. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, nothing playing for Bushra Dwas.
Amutu e nyanko pon dia ne ya. This is Amutu.
Say no Tiash Town.
Yes. Oh. Nyanko pon nyanko pon fa Amutu crazy. Oh, too bad.
We share me no asha say ma me won say me hwe no ma meka no.
What can I say no ha? Uko fa na se bi ba ha. Yes. Oni ahin fu bi e de cha cha o.
Oh.
Yeah, little kids no cut off.
There be
Opele nso odi ni loto no Opele so free mu.
Opele so free. Oh
wow. Last month.
Oh, too bad. Oh. Now the loto bi o start di hu sika was.
Enyam na di Opele ni di.
And
you will stay sports stadium hotel. Yeah. You discount say afra motu ono afra oba nti nimso discount oba na eto na yagije ne ma na
hotel misa kumi ho.
Yes. Nti to hanu pele bomb na so no asama ba na sa dey. Papa na wotutu ntuma guso
na chacha no dia motu achi
tim dwato ahen. Ekuya sese
amutu adwana mara
utu free
amutu ana
I would love to be very when I sent to market to work Caribbean.
Omusuani yako
amachira fi bone ne ba maka mo shalo pe
amutu Too bad. Whom we are not starting my morning. Wow. Okay. Yakoba, here,
General,
yeah.
over the weekend there was a great moment for Ghanaian football.
Yeah.
Or share your two teams in any job Mokoye. Say Bakonko Cameroon, Nabako so Asia Elective C or Accra Sports Stadium. Omunyi na no e adwuma no pepe 1-0 or Cameroon.
Yeah.
And at 3-0.
Wow.
Both teams no keep clean sheet.
Okay.
But they be fan bako.
Okay.
Na Yasha Samates.
Right.
Outstanding performance.
Okay.
They should have even had more. It could have been more goals for Suatre against Elected City. Almost created a lot of chances. But it gives me more hope. May more enthused. May share group on Bepakotum any more performance. They might shock some of the teams to say their dreams. Ramana Ubia any moment. In Suatre team, no a massive more defense. They would have one or two things to repair as a more prepared for away game now. And a game in general made them attention, in Suatre game so.
Okay.
Na takwa boko de na mudin ko na menyansi form me hwe videos no bi na me hwe mfonyini na
rotu anu matiem
nyeze
akra
shame
tu anu matiem mani kum no kutomata dem
osimampanyi
oyibe mpabu agu sabi nse
mo ho akyere mo
osimampanyi
obi fra me say mo mienu ba bia betia bia dom tia ho mo ho akyere mo papa
mani kum ne nso eguli nsem no de pa mani sorry.
No, we
better 3 a.m.
They'll go we are now. Okay.
What do you fancy?
You know, 3 a.m.
But you know,
you 3 a.m.
Hotel, your rooms look good. You're not I've got that baby.
Takwa for the edge pop
night life at Takwa.
Too much.
And something else.
VIP to me, Jina Main Street, no more Majul fans.
Drive
Jina Kofu Bono Travel when Jina would do a Takwa the Uncle.
There was a
in fact, course, but more stormy chromo papa.
There was a
I'm catfish.
Frank
in your bad.
Narrow di Nocturne.
Oh, yes, you.
Your mom 5 minutes.
Sorry, but me to us.
Premium person.
Narrow.
Yeah, General.
But me person did headlines.
Yeah. Maybe umami 2 minutes are foreign. I will just look at briefly match day one. I think the Premier League, there was no surprises, with the exception of Aston Villa winning away. Yabefia, of course, Newton Edika Boboso. Their car be a warm so a person maybe. And they could be all week long. Unim said the New Patriotic Party. We read your manifesto. Now manifesto no more bonds no. Sports champion woman. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, the Vice President of People's Republic of Ghana and the flag bearer for the New Patriotic Party. And also the Nsemo Gudra say Ghana for to Abamana.
Okay.
Oba obeye.
Okay.
The first person no. Yibi.
Okay.
Near Tacitas be back on say Premier League clubs oba obehwe so obeto bus. I'm a Premier League club obia.
Wow.
Stadium in Sia or the 6 new regions. There are a lot.
Okay.
We'll look at them.
Okay.
And then just oppose them with other things and see how feasible these are.
Okay.
Young
Comra, in your opinion, do you think the TNA Stadium is suitable to host a Black Stars game in terms of pitch quality and other facilities? Are the people of Takwa passionate enough about football to provide strong support for the Black Stars? Lastly, do you believe CAF will approve the stadium to host the Black Stars? Kofita Chidi Wefi Tema and Abayaba Naro Ako TNA. Inti Obetimi Edinyano and so Abro. Allah, Awa.
Sergio.
just under 1 minute.
Sir Joe, scorers in the doors this week.
Scorers, no.
12.
Okay, Ghana.
Yes.
Okay.
Players almost share good this week.
Wow.
12.
Okay.
Videos you can say wow. Yeah, not pages here on the videos. So
12 players.
Yes.
And they say good man Ghana.
This week.
This week.
Yes.
Wow.
Including CAF Confederation, me was free kick be a boy be a here. The friend Elvis Bernard Ade.
Okay.
Until me was have video. Yes. Yeah, you will do
all right. Okay, Jawa. And tell nobody come on.
Yeah.
Now so players here. Omo Ghana for on ball wa manone. Goals I wish share any idea na no. Awal the Brian. Now why the one line issue just 10 seconds na me hwe na me ni nkomo kakra bi. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, sweetheart. Na the same.
Uncle
Pardon, Miss Mahoya pa. Hey, o de ohun ye chair me so on 2000 no pay. Oh, that is what can free here from say. Eva. Can be that's here to buy. Okay. On the 2000, I pay. Shall see you remember what it? That's pa. Can get here to buy. And Babano and the 2000 cities can offer room star 256 star 2 hash dial na selecting number 1. Kessben FM Kumasi. Na mincho 2000 cities. What it? Who also I know your phone no so. Me check 200. O can grow on kwadia. Enche. Mesan aban ma beche me 2000 cities. I toso mienu Dr. Edmond Arthur. Our manimu ha yene no bedi and come up Balm of Gilead CEO. Onakofa nwanwansio osi enye duro na emom eye food product ana food product yes vinegar ode aba edwaso BOG vinegar doc akwaba say ye
sejo pacho nyame adom me hoye pa
de nyakopon ase
pacho na nso
yes nyakopon adom bia boko pa
hoye mobo
yes na ya sorry anopa ide ni say ni favor no de amaya anopa yes doc and then now they bring ya man for twe o
yo sejo
yeah when I say ya lectures na de man kofo no ana ya resamua ai kukanom say no omanti o muntimi ko bia
yeah, that was so you mean that say for opportunity kesia one team in the management mo dia mame and then me bio je na manfa vitamin C antum me no me say me so bo with the ne pa
me flash in the woman yes na me the vitamin C kan
oh okay and then na me pese me system kakra me ba mo ne de na vitamin C edem na bio de taste na excellent
okay edon kwa
what the good really more it tastes correct okay. Ma no mo be won say I mean very good and to say other vinegars say yo anope ye de nyame ase na enkomo a ehwam a eho edikan ne say management I review kakra
okay
ye won say patient ni bi o ha mobile Balm of Gilead Oben say within be 1 week 2 weeks on so will recover
okay
but was say oba review be 1 month and as 2 weeks time oben say sikasem abe challenge amano nti ye meeting no ye pese ye ma patient a mobile review and also waba no all samba bi 15% discount
okay
yes
wow.
Across your branches in
okay
sene be ya omo ho betimi ato omo ntem omrika kwan so na omo momadi adanse e de amaye
okay
nti e be sure pa say what Balm of Gilead for some years and I said this year ya asem o ho ma no no ana enen so na wo ba yesro pa say miawani say okọ na yehwew na me refi kra na mantwere wo for dem a account for no ebe hu say ampa 15% discount on the amount. And I say, Joe, they're tossing me no say, Ukuade Bia, a free counseling, free medical counseling. In Tia, what point Juma bear 4. And I say, within bear 4:30 to 5:30 more. And I say, no pana now, I'll be to my boy Raho, or Bo Raho no more. Now, if you are all condition, be our no more drawn out that. Product biswa now the medication biswa and also our pay free medical advisor oba na oni di nkomo na o say you connect to my pharmacist, you connect to kidney specialist, you connect to cardiologist, you connect to bia you be boa wo sa kwan so untu eske bia na mom no after that na say wo say you start to ehwe wo dia na no you taking it from there until you free counseling every Wednesday bia e dia ma impatient and omo pese and when oh yes when news aba ediama yetiefo ne ahwefo nyina se dwo mpacho no pay me pese me kasafa high blood pressure
okay
the way a man sebi nkofo nya kidney issues no ano hyedodo
serious
etiefo ne ahwefo me sere mo me ma me mo ne me papa mo ene me nuano mo me ma ne ma mo hwe me medical can be brave say yare a asetene mu yare no high blood pressure and say hypertension account and diabetes tissue yemfa dru nto ase a change of attitude and it was so wo hwe amansan beko a edi akotene wo apomden hwehwemu a WHO a omo say afibia enipa enya high blood pressure about 1.2 billion any million or billion between the ages of 30 to 79 years. Now, emo 46% there, omo nya aware imposo omo blood pressure. Omo nibi. They are not even aware say omo ni blood pressure. Now, even crampo no omo a ye manage omo with that condition hypertension no, they are about 42%. Now, oba Ghana hanomo last year table discussion be so. Na Ghana Health Service yen obodo lankasa yen general can say medical director what he said ne say o de afibia toto ho no mo a enipa nya high blood pressure they about 600,000 plus so 600,000 plus we are in our Ghana hanomo no he said say he move 400 AMR and a 200 plus and so aircon AMR and you say hypertension air dear or your bar a better by force a chini baby as you see a crampono or her risk factors now old age you know and risk factor young cast old age because it's michi akora it's michi penny until you fa old and qualified age beam Nemo no age na standing on no. Until old age say be 50, 60, 70 years near yaka say they will get high blood pressure. Right now no you qualifying with that adjective beam. Nemo age. There are a lot of nema for high blood pressure eba. But for blood pressure the way man a mojana edi efusane wo odrobe na mojane fremu no akoba se pressure aba esono na ye kase when high blood pressure na ade ba akwa o se hwene say over blood pressure your esoro de and your form de ye be kase systolic blood pressure ana diastolic blood pressure ekoba se esoro de na sebi wakoma ne ye adwuma no blood contraction take place na say ye kase you can say blood vessels na air contract na moja ni flow no abra moja ni di efusane na when more than 140 millimeters per mercury more than that they say you are classified as hypertensive and if you come born with hypertension no your more categories your categories of hypertension obi a wonya ne hypertension nya ne BP reading of 170 and you on obi o ne dey 140 pe na chichem ana whereby diastolic blood pressure na a form there no record more than 90 millimeters per mercury no enya papa sa be won't mean cause ene what check blood pressure esro there no 140 asere there no 90 into when blood pressure there be your frame BP profile blood pressure profile was say enumanumu ya no you record within some couple of days ni hu say you find average at say and sana doctor was specializing in that area or cardiologist and now say medical doctor no mo no aka say no per A B C D nti no baby a do na duru de e wo se ye no to BP aduru so ahwefo ne tiefo me pa cho me do mo pa munti asoma me kan ehun hia me me kan ade wo WHO page munti me pa e very important na e ade a e wo se ye hwe say lifestyle changes like eating a healthy diet quitting tobacco managing stress being more active can help lower and stabilize blood pressure. Can help what? Lower and stabilize blood pressure.
Okay.
And I say, some people may still need to take more medication or some medication in some extent. And then for the person can say, over blood pressure, hypertension, acetylene yare. And then try and say, currently, over 2023 and 2024 and other scientists in some of more their banner try and say edrun twasio be won fiti preoccupation ka say wejai we drone and to we end now I say some people may still what need what medication and try and say so wonum we draw me pa cho hwesonom etie for muntie ni wo ye bema or high blood pressure, hypertension. Now, no more do now when challenges are. No doctor, we know or shall only new come. Men fitty preoccupant jai. Men quotiety BB and jailum. Over balm of Gilead, yen fitty preoccupant can say jai blood pressure drone. Debbie, yen yes, our or Biansu no beesa. Nemono, ye put you into regimia. Yen we say, beer. A clumsy and a taking place during pregnancy period. And I say, yeah, when you say, no, I walk on no. And I really went to man control. And I be a bessa. You hear how I ever bought Sakwana so. A beer, and you're sitting in my bravo. Oh, issues be a beer, Usika Sem. Anyway, until you cancel really adult organic medication so with the orphana. Because of say, G and Assisano, beep in the best of to say air drop it. Airdropping no sebi o menyusu way for example say I'm not the pen 10 and offer doctor unko review no obeka say no I'm not the pen offer 10 no it's good but right now no anti obi pin eba from for 5 almost unko wanim no na still an obeka say oh as time goes on no offer and untie for men person make kasa bebre no over balm of Gilead blood pressure your money is simple say yo me upload that me oh say you demand in control for blood pressure and also high blood pressure for within 2 to 4 weeks. And also BP stabilizer. And by force. BP and stabilizer and then you because you correct. Idea you timi you know may come with boldness and confidence. You will product a organic, you will herbal product. No. One, side effect every liver. Enkofa side effect emre kidney. Last week na make us about diabetes na make us say research actually say we the nipa 3 igina ho a or more blood pressure cancer more diabetes a emu ba ko ebenya kidney problem. We the nipa 5 igina ho for blood pressure emu ba ko ebenya kidney problem. Anope ya asoma making asem yenim. Into ko hospital no unim enya me ho mpo na ho ba say yo one no doctor nin komo na kase dog me pacho me pese o check me liver mame o check me kidney mame so that obe status anya sa na de no so for some time when him round say o check o kidney no in fact na waba CKD end stage less than 15 in terms of EGFR ratio no so yo ye koi e futu am de ma tifu nyina ne say BOG vinegar tea also be you see me see oh her testimonies are koswa ano say anope na me ka say me professor bia or lecture or takrade technical university once I make kasa with confidence because I mean nipa no e ma me kwan a me timi bonidin or by with peptic also Anna, you're educating on BOG vinegar and we use if you're doing one in anyway. I know introduce ma the colleagues or more department or more diabetes and blood pressure. So do before man and God, as it stands right now, they are not taking drugs. wɔdi ne lifestyle so wɔn hwɛ me wɔn ama yɛn hwɛ no prɔfa na ɛba review na ɔde ada nkɔfoɔ yɛ dɛ ɛba yɛn hwɛ ne yɛn nkɔde nkɔfoɔ bɛba ana bi wɔgye na yɛ nneɛma ama no nti na me say wo deɛ wɔn mu wɔduro dada fagu nsuom kɛkɛ te sɛ deɛ mi de agu mi efie bi a akɔrɔ a wɔnya 7 months ɛkɔ ubu 5 mil deɛ de susu aduro egu kan sɛ ɛnom na wo de agu wɛ mu na ɔnom maame a wɔnya 7 months ɛkɔ a wɔyɛ lactating mother ɔma no for pregnant woman a wɔnya 7 months ɛkɔ apart from this 3 obia in terms of that 7 months na ɛkɔ 1 year obia timi fa bi nti wo ba blue asida house bi wa okɔ Kessben circle bi wɔ hɔ afen so mo frɛ ya emiamia bebre tachiman kentampo sunwane takwa obuase bekwai bebi bebre doma hinkro ye be hye mo frɛ na ye ma mo nsanka woni ya wonim to ba ko na wo de test we still a promoting cost so yo oto gallon a near the 500 ml amount oto 1 liter no so a eno nso 75 and small one near 40 na gallon near 300 also be enya bi also be enya bi na ye ko de
we dance here
adanse ne de Charles Ejo bebre me bobo number no 0539 86 38 0539 86 38 and I say 0240 51 21 71 0240 51 21 71. So, and I want my overview of hypertension. Mama introduction. Na me bo china. There be any say oh blood pressure. Dear na deba. You be here enchine. Obi also me did call me fanchine mo. You be here sources of salt. Different types of salt. Anywhere you can get salt to be influence or blood pressure. Any other causes. Now this week hypertension on command ibidi. So you because kidney issues na no shit.
Doc, amanfo di wo dance here na enya sem keto kra dance amanfo edi efa balm of Gilead ho no enye asemo ka ho na won so ko tasty omo nipa om de ma amanfo no titru balm of Gilead omo vinegar no yare ben edoso kiti no boss so they how be out the call and our friend numbers no na omo emwa doc e chia workers na omo ho nyina. All right. Yeah, trust the Amamo Kessben Television, Kessben 93.3, Kessben 92.9 Accra, DSTV channel 364, Go TV channel 121, Chief Inspector, Buafo, Takwa MTTD, Chief, Chief Inspector Buafo, Takwa MTTD, and you are watching the show live with your wife. And watch your Mrs. Rebecca Buafo amai pa na yenda mwasi. Hey, Chief, next time, Mr. Robin, no man ever way you holding in a rejoice. You may meant to be na no person the way you hono. Ente ubia Betty. Good morning to the family. Chief Inspector Buafo, Takwa MTTD. All right. Yantua so Kessben Television, Kessben 93.3, Kessben 92.9 Accra. Our Muhammad Baba Transi na odiafa goals no enso mo kakra. Newton Latte Marija Tamini say we your videos no ho adwuma na mom wonya miss call wa ha. Wonya miss call wa ha. I free hello kwaku ho bra na menkin kan kire na odiaka wo submission no enso eho. Okay, Awa.
Sergio.
For your film kakrai, the remember me quite 11 14, 11 13, 11 14. Into Yanko.
Yeah, Monday morning. It's a Champions League ne be baswa a lot of matches. Saturday ne can some of the games in a course. But Sergio game might taking me interest. That was Azam FC and APR.
Okay.
Sergio na Ghanian interest that game no more. Oh Azam FC a Kamenko. Na Great Olympics, formerly of Ash Gold. No ka Azam team no more. And of course, Richmond Lamte and Dauda Seidu also were also featuring for APR, and it ended 1-0 in favor of Azam FC. So APR echo away. So you have in a second leg, no, Bebaso or Rwanda. So we will keep our close eye on that game and see whether APR said your more set your more target and person do group stage of the CAF Champions League. A few okay. And no, Agades Sunsone team said you mutine firma Al Hilal Ebeshomo. Al Ali Benghazi, yes. Mutina ho Emma Al Hilal of Omdurman Ebeshomo by a good tunnel. So said you now it looks a tall order.
So Lusu home.
Lusu home. Say to Al Hilal on home. No say you ebedi amamo. Honestly, ebedi amamo.
No more matches in Sudan.
Debbie. Nowadays, Omobon or Tanzania. Yes, nowadays, Omobon or Tanzania. A neutral ground. Be a bit messy, but Sergio with the experience, you know. And Sergio, in as much as Omumbo League, no, see how Florent Ibenge it's me maintaining the core of the team, no. So even signing some more this season. OSG Poku Amukofa, Efrin Asek Mimosa. One or two guys, Basit Mohamaba, and core of the Sudanese national team guys, you know, Mohamed Abdul Rahman, Abdul Mekamu goalkeeper Ali Abu Eshren. So they are doing a good stuff, and I think they're going all the way to Libya to beat Al Ali Benghazi. You know, it was a good school line for Al Hilal Omdurman, and Seju it's likely some be qualify. Game I saw here Dimbaku was Remo Stars AS FAR of Rabat of Morocco. Seju Remo Stars Eshe FAR Rabat by 2-1. First leg no Ekoso Nigeria. This fixture 2 years ago, Mekai said Omuimienu Asia in the CAF Confederations Cup group stage. In the CAF Confederations Cup prelims, no say in your group stage. But Ekoye 2-1 aggregate, 1-1 in Nigeria and then 1-0 in Morocco. And that was how close that result now course 2 seasons ago no Ekoye. And SAS score line Nibia na yenya over the weekend. And Sejo, of course, you be bought young guys and abaso. Samatex unso atrama Sejo Mati nim. I think say asema e kai no during the week prior to the game no atom wasum amomwa timi grab the result no ama say you quickly yen corner yen head the Ghanaian players performance abroad. A lot of goals came around this weekend. Antoine Semenyo was on target for Bournemouth during Omo 1-1 away Amokoye Ewo Nottingham Forest. So they lost 2-1 at home to Aston Villa. Thomas Partey was rated 7.3 over 10. Seju for Arsenal 2-0 win against Wolves. And then Jordan Ayew came in the second half. Ewo Crystal Palace Omo lose Omo Konyaye against Brentford. Jeffrey Schlupp there or Membi. Brandon Thomas Asante Ebemu in the second half for the team. Coventry City Omo share Oxford United by 3-2. Forcing Amankwa played all the 90 minutes. Ofrimu in the 64th minute. Ewo Norwich City omo 2-2 draw against Blackburn. So you yanko Peterborough ni yanko Kwame Edubofo Poku. On also 2 goals I'll share over the weekend. They won away against Shrewsbury Town. Ewo League 1. Omo 4-1 win omo ye Kwame Edubofo Poku. Eshe 2 goals. Ema ne club. Ne first goal ni. Yes, make first goal no. The other goal no so ebetwem na amanfo ehun ade a ekoso ewo the English League 1 no kwamo edubefo kupu. Yeah. That's the second goal. They won by 4-1 and he was on target 2 occasions. Albert Adomanso says you League 2. Or League 2. The team Walsall Echo share almost share Swindon Town by 4-1. So he was also on target. So Alberta Dumanso go nona etregu. Goalkeeper Jojo Wallacott kept clean sheet in the team Crawley Town. Omo winning 1-0 against Cambridge United. And goalkeeper Joe Wallacott keep a clean sheet. Said yo yenko Spain yenko he Abdul Mumin assist no. O baby o free a chire ba ya pass na ma omunya that winner no. This was a game against Real Sociedad. This was Abdul Mumin. He picked the ball from Onwani own half. And Okoye as a defender, this was the assist he gave and they won by 2-1 away against Real Sociedad. Emani team Rayo Vallecano. So Inaki die Ofichama Bilbao, they drew 1-1 against Getafe. Joseph Edu back after a long-term injury, no. But Sergio Yuzuno, he was on the bench till the game ended. Baba Idrisus came in the 83rd minute for the team. Almeria, they went away and drew 2-2 against Racing Santander. And also Kwesisi Bonso feature 90 minutes Emane team Real Oviedo Wabra Moko away to Deportivo La Corona. Uko Italy Emmanuel Jacinso feature ma Empoli Emma omo draw goalless against Monza ene yɛbɛhwɛ Ibrahim Suleiman Atlanta ne Lecce game na ɛbɛba so no Caleb Kuma ntimi am feature ɛwɔ Genoa game na ɔmo ne Inter Milan boy no Sergio in France Ali Dusedu ne team Stade Rennais ɛna Enesuyama team Olympic Lyon ehyiae. And of course, Ali Dusedu's team prevailed with a 3-0 scoreline. Ali Dusedu had 7.7 over 10. Enes Uyama started, but around 76 minutes, he was substituted. And that was how it ended. Elisha Osune team Abba, back in the French Ligue 1, they won by 2-1. That's AJ Oxlade. But Meka Mensa, Gideon Mensah, they went to feature. They won by 2-1 against Nice. Mohamed Salisu also featured 90 minutes for the team. AS Monaco omone Saint Etienne boy honom na Augustin Boache wafa boy na Wolfsburg na ono so bemu in the second half no around 70 something minutes and also bemu in Belgium Sergio Francis Amuzu was on target but Sergio yentime nya ne video no yentime nya ne kanti ya na e ba sa na omo de ne picture to so nti Francis Amuzu Theophilus Amuzu ba no omo share 3-1 Anderlecht and then Majid Ashmeru was not used, he was on the bench. Francis Abu and Loris Ajekum so feature Emma Mo Clubs Circle Bruges Omoko away Echo ball 1-1 draw against OH11. Belgium honum na yen Mohamed Fousseni go no ono ni di timinya Mohamed Fousseni scored from the spot and that was how it ended by a goal to nil at the Mamo. Now our Randers FC former teamer Isa Ahmed boy no and USG of Belgium etono wababeka omo team so he was on target for the team. Christopher Ban also came in the second half for the team. RKC Genk, they also went away and won 4-3 against Beerschot. Unfortunately, Dennis Odo Nsunya red card. He was shown the red card by the club Royal Antwerp and in the former team Club Brugge and a boy and Club Brugge won by a goal to nil. Sergio Terriegbe was on target for the club. Elsborg, it was Sweden. Ono so Sergio yenya video no. Nimfonini. Yene ne call Morocco.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, under 23 no. Left-footed defender no. Yeah, he was also on target. But yenya Bakubi Benjamin Aqua, he was also on target for the team. Helsingborg. Almost 3-1. It was Sweden on him na. Ono no the Sergio yenya video no. He was on target for the club. And that was what happened. Evans Boucher also came in the second half for the club. Bromaikana, but they lost 3-1 against BK Haken. Oko Tekia Sergio Kingsley Schindler, a bomb on the club, Gazia Samsunspor. They won 1-0 against Gaziantepspor. Over the weekend, Meka Yaye own defender Jiku went to me and feature or bench there, but went to me and feature for the team. Jerome Opokunsu ebo 90 minutes. The team Istanbul Basaksehir Eshe Alliance Sport by 4-2 rather. Joseph Atamalawe also played all the minutes on the team Kayserispor, but they lost 2-1 against Sivasspor. Sergio Yonko Japan. Abdul Aziz Yakubu was on target for the team. Shimizu against Ventforet. So Abdul Aziz Yakubu game no ena ebabetre egu no. Last season na our Portugal. No ne Emmanuel Boateng ne Rio Avi and one make switch. Boy we nankana Oba Al Ali Ofili Medical no. Yeah, Abdulaziz Yakubu. Yeah, he was on target over the weekend on the team. Oko China, Martin Boachi was also on target for the club. FC Kindao against Saint-Jean. He was also on target. And of course, in the Moldovan League, Isaac Oponema was also on target for the team. Spartani against Sakin. He was also on target. Nana Boache also featured for the team. FC Sheriff Tiraspol against Petrokop. In Serbia, Kweku saying so a bomb on the team, Subotica, but they lost 2-0 against Napredak. And then OFC Beograd. Yeah, Isaac Oponima, yeah. Isaac Oponima. Yeah, almost share 1-0. Okay. Serbia honom na Sergio Edmonado. Samuel Owusu and Upukua Council, Emma Eboma teams, OFC Beograd. They went away and won by a goal to nil. Edmonado call loan FC Beograd and said, "You, my monitor a game plan or nyebibo pa." I think it's an improvement over Satam now no rest at Belgrade no. Said you young Emmanuel Keyeke go no for Singida Black Stars. It was a screamer. Yes, Emmanuel Kayeke Gono was a screamer over the weekend. Yes, and no, yes.
Distance, maybe not a wall to ball.
Yes, yes. Mama Kai last season, Omoko Ediana, go be our share, you know, similar fashion. See, yes. Emmanuel Kayeke was also on target for the team. Singida Black.
Midfielder go no say to your heart.
Okay, Michael Akufu. Okay, 2012. Yes. Yeah, Michael Akufu. Yeah. Sergio also in the CAF Confederations Cup. Na meka Elvis Bernard Adair go no. Sergio no so free kick ka. Omo de beto na amanfo ehu. This boy, he Obama AS fan ewo Niger. And omo ne ASC Kara of Togo. And the boy, and this was the free kick he scored.
Wonderful.
This boy won the best foreign player in the Nigerian league last season. Yes. Wow. Yes. Elvis Bernard Adair. They drew 2-2. So that was the goal the boys scored over the weekend. Yeah.
Niger.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Sergio, I think the goals, exhausted.
All right.
Exhausted.
Our Medasi no pay. Minim say it drew CAF Confederation Cup matches no Champions League games no.
Yeah.
And so all the
new team by New team by
Inti yam fence new team nankasa me say wonya miss call wa ha. Every hello kwaku eho. Inti new minima de any oba screen anima na eno so no with the hunsem nyina abro. Why? Okay. Sunny Sally with way for before and Ebreme with 42 players at the Stamford Bridge, 30 as team squad members, and 20 selected for match day for a match day squad. Chelsea is gradually becoming like Kumasi Asante Kotoko or Hatofok. And the kind of recruitment they do at the end of any season. Even this year, Chelsea had already bought 11 players this season and still counting. With this, one will always be faced with quantum dilemma. We don't compete in the EPL this way. Having sold Julian Alvarez, how many players has Man City augmented in their setup? Eze was cheated with a sublime free kick. All right. Enti na enenso no. Tactical Orlando, what's the mayor? Okay, Mamin Twaso, Famia, way free, Famia, Accra. General, breaking news. Shokan Mohammed has just been cleared, has just been declared floating because Accra Lions case at the disciplinary committee has been dismissed. Famia Accra, on what two egum, and so they are brain. Kwame Kibabe Transi, Naka details, Nino, or the Hunsem, and so are brain. Okay, me twaso. Me pese, okay, mami sika pa die na me okay. Also, Premier League referees and their assistants already find it difficult to differentiate between a hand being at its natural position or not, thereby making it difficult for them to make a perfect decision should a ball hit a player's arm. I think the new handball law will even worsen the case and will spark more controversies and arguments than before, because the referees and the assistants will still have difficulties interpreting this law. I think every handball should be an offense, irrespective of the hand's position and how the ball hits the hand, and this will end the controversies and arguments after matches. Anyway, how was Takwa? Me Jimmy Takwa dear. I read the GFA Players Service Committee has ruled in favor of Shokan. Okay, the Accra Lions erred in their unilateral activation of the clause, and Shokan Mohammed can play for any club. How true is this? Sikapa Methodist Hospital, and soon anyway, Abreye. And Tamaka Kuchesika Tosumienu. *256 *2# na wadaile as selected number 1 Kessben FM Kumasi and Ayachro. The fabulous spirit is back. I really enjoyed watching Kumasi Asante Kotoko last Friday. We'll surely enjoy good football from the Porcupine Warriors this season. I've taken BOG vinegar for about 2 months now, and the results It's amazing. Dr. Arthur is doing a great job. May God continue to bless him. We every Adinkra Adinkra Kwadaso Nursing Training School. Ono na administrator eho Adinkra na di we enso abrayen. Me pamto say abrantia ready a. Me pese me no edi enkomo kakra Currency Ventures. Eben aye kradwa Currency Ventures kabra na me ne untwetwe nkomo kakra me wi a na fe ya ka jagudi aka no nyina enso emu. Naro SI Transi bioma TNA message abrantie bi de bae no so no ye behwe na ye ya no kakra enso de amamo Kessben TV Kessben 93.3 Kessben 92.9 Accra Takafwe Yaba. All right. Ben.
Say Boko pa de general.
Ako takwada.
Oh, takwa. Matana ho kakra.
What's not takwa? Oh, okay.
We school for na ho na me.
Oh, okay. Sidra.
Me aduma ho kakra.
Sidra. Oh, history no way na just open je. Bidi okrumo. Yes.
Oh, honey man no board tan na what dine. Very expensive.
Yes.
As compared to Kumasi.
This is call. Di bibia was.
Dan de be maw atakwa me dan obehan no. It me high flat to Kumasi.
Yes.
Sika kudum.
Cost of living, no.
I was
so, yes. Because of so all right. They not able to pay.
Sajo, medase ewo akunya ode amami na mede enche pace so ma atwefo ene atefo nyina.
Yeah.
Said the dada ye bekai wo mo ye nupa e wodwa so a ye friend Zahara Mr. Zahara G capsules, Zahara man capsules, ene hindi heba Mr. no. And the home komo any ho adanse ane de besomo anopai na ye de yedura ye frɛ no Zahara Mr. Ene Zahara G capsules ene di kan sɛ do we ayedru nwonwaso a ebo odophobia boost immune system no odophobia wo ho a ne nkomo ne won ho emre de bia waye no fon yare nketenkete oye bibi kakra bia na ɔte so na obrantantam ɔno nko a onya infections a eduro bia no ma ɛkɔ wansa emma biem no ubo sɛ yare no kɔ na ba ɛkɔ ono nko ade bia cold wan ketenkete na onhuna mane odofo otisa adura mi di ho adanse akamfo ade ama se fa boost immune system no na onkomwa no enya hoden ene Zahara Mr. ene Zahara G capsules se oye bema so na wo ho no wanya innam yare bi tise gonorrhea ama obema na efon ama obema no ehi ama ensansan abegu obema ho ama bema bi wo ho eba ne sa or Johnson na obre na ochem ansa na Johnson etimaba bema bi so wo ho a onya infection bi te se gonorrhea impempi no e wo ho a na insufita afiri ne bema m eba uye bema na sa wo ha we na wo ma ko herbal shop pharmacy shop licensed chemical shop o se ope Zahara Mr. ene Zahara G capsules oba bi so wo ho a wafa innam yare bi te se gonorrhea ama ensansan abegu na himfie ho oba me kamfo Zahara Mr. ene Zahara G capsules ana dia ma oba bi so ho a white anase odepo ene na betena ama sabi ensuo egugu ne kakra pampan ewom oba ko ba bi eton oduro bia wo se ope Zahara Mr. ene Zahara G capsules ya dro we eyadro wonwaso a nubra hodo ane yetete ne de fra ane de ye se odofo osa pa so hawadwen me kamfo Zahara Mr. ene Zahara G capsules ane de ma odofo yebekọ ye memedro no so a ye frɛ no Zahara man capsules sa dro we eyadro a ebo bema bia waye mere sa oye bema na wo ho no wo bo adabrijo oye bema na wo ho na owo weak erection na omema nsɛm no ɛwɔ fam bema bi wo ho a ɛba ne sa ɔto no wife san a onim sɛ animkwase ɛbɛba oye bema na wo ho na onkomwa no aye mere bema ohia Zahara man capsules bema bi so wo ho a sisi yale ene na betena bema misi uni problem Zahara man capsules ene yadura ɛbɛboa wo odi ya ne sɛ obɛkɔ ba bi eton oduro bia bema wo se ope Zahara man capsules odofo yebekọ ya adura ye frɛ no hindi haba Mr. na sa aduro we ayadura ebo odofo bia malaria fever na dwen odofo bi wo ho a etiri di muawa no ene na betena ama na aposo nyina eye ne ya ama nanum ato ɔsɔre no pa na nipadua no nyinaa ayɛ hyehyɛhye na nanum nyinaa ayɛ nwonwonwono ɔntimi mpo endidi ɔdɔfoɔ hindi haba mixture ɛno ne adura ɛbɛboa ɔdɔfoɔ bi wɔ hɔ a typhoid fever ɛne na bɛtena ɔdɔfoɔ kɔbaa bi ɛtɔn aduro biara wo se open hindi haba mixture ɔdɔfoɔ bi wɔ hɔ a ne sugar level no ɛɛteten ɔdɔfoɔ wo deɛ fa hindi haba mixture faka aduro bia unum bia ho ɛbɛboa regulate wo sugar level no ama wo ɔdɔfoɔ bi wɔ hɔ a adwuma ɔyɛ no ɛɛden ɔyɛ adwuma no ogyina ɛntɛntɛn ɛkyɛ ɔyɛ adwuma wɔ agya ho ɔdɔfoɔ uni problem hindi haba mixture ɛno ne aduro a ɛbɛboa wo kɔbaa bia Ghana ha yɛtɔ aduro bia sɛ yɛ herbal shop pharmacy shop licensed chemical shop ɔdɔfoɔ wo se open hindi haba mixture ɔdɔfoɔ diɛfo number si ebia na open no bi atɔ anaasɛ ɔdɔfoɔ open yɛ no bi atɔn ɔdɔfoɔ frɛ number yi so 0246 34 83 34 0246 34 83 34 0248 56 93 35 0248 56 93 35 ɔdɔfoɔ de bia meka me se me ma yare no endo so embubu ansa no wapɛkaristic nupa yɛde abɛdwa so a yɛfrɛ no Zahara mixture ɛne Zahara G capsules a yɛde nsuo no ananom capsules no ɛboa ɔdɔfoɔ bia boost immune system no aside to infection bia se bi te sɛ gonorrhea ɛne Zahara man capsules a ɛboa bɛrima bi a wayɛ mmerɛ ɛne hindi haba mixture ɛne malaria mixture tatahwe yɛnupa yi Ghana ha baabi ɛtɔn aduro bia yɛato apete hɔ sɛ yɛ pharmacy shop herbal shop licensed chemical shop Sergio Medase.
Yes, you bedase pa. Eben Charistic Ventures. Friend numbers no. Na omo enso ebeboa ye papa Charistic Ventures. All right. Emraso meko Sir Franco Naro eho na ya bobo so nkra na fe Newton Latte Marijata enso edine no ebebrain. Local stories kakra wa ha ni nyina no yɛde ho nsɛm ɛbɛbrɛ mo yɛde brɛ mo no na yɛdi dwa kakra nso ɛfa ho alright ma menhwɛ wei quickly am sɛ kofi tachiw deɛ no free tema mɛdi nkan ɛyɛ afiri hɔ ɛde ama mo wɔ WhatsApp videos kakra ɛwɔ ha ɛready ane nso moaka ho nsɛm akyerɛ yɛn ɛnɛ ɛyɛ yaw adupoku birthday former English tutor Opoku Ware School yaw adupoku yaw and na unya 67 years 67 years and nyasem kitu akra nakopon ehraw ezi krachip kese pa ya nyame hraw mo ahoden na we bi kra sen kola ne behwe wo min kaso mo ska de mo ade beba na oma obibia enkoso kama ne favor no ofa engu so embame yaw adupoku happy birthday. Ye free wa mamehwe hello kwaku message na odi bre Newton Latte Marijata no new moaso emra. Good morning general. I was amazed and shocked with the kind of analysis and words used by Newton Latte Marijata last Friday and Saturday, especially on Blay. He labeled Yaya Adramani, Kwabena Boateng and Mauli Wayo as fringe players. What? Is he aware that Yaya Dramani was part of the War All-Stars team in 2017, which he played with Ghanian? Is Dauda Saka's one season in the GPL comparable to Mauli Wayo, who has made more than 3 seasons in the league? Is Albert Amoa, who joined Olympics from Kwaibi Brem, a better player than Kwabena Boateng? Sir, please, how many established players are in the league now? These players are all upcoming and just need good coaching and team bonding in order to perform for their respective clubs. Not this hype and calling others fringe players. You should just watch some of his words. Hello, Kwaku. House of Folk supporter Kessben and so a release way they are narrow.
General.
Yes, sir. Also can cry.
See them say Jama foreign day. Okay, just a quick one.
Okay.
Premier League, and I think said there was only one scoreline, and a bit surprising to me.
Okay.
Say Liverpool 2-0 for me, and you BBL Arsenal Wolves by 2-0 is no news. United 1-0 over Fulham was okay. Chelsea lose at home to City. And then I concern kakra, but I don't think say a scoreline. I'll be say a scoreline. Yeah, a scoreline. Yeah, there's a bit to make say until there was not much surprises. Brighton 3-0 win over West Ham United over Everton for me was the surprising scoreline. Danny Welbeck, Adingra, and then Mitoma. These were the guys. General Chelsea Munchen near me. Unim young Fabi Bianton Chan almost starting 11. Team no matter than him. The oldest player in the Chelsea lineup yesterday was a Kukuyela and goalkeeper no more 26. They are can yinada. The next year 23.
Okay.
Now a top Premier League side. Only player or even 27 years in your team as a transfer will be like a
okay.
Team no more. Caicedo 22. Romeo Lavia. Who share senior Chelsea are spending on the market. They do time now. More review sustainability and then the financial fair play rule. Now it's likely say be a boy the Chelsea say nuntino own to many signings and nuntino be a motor players will be. But the issue is that is it about the quantity? The quality is equally important. Near scene Ray may sure say a catch Chelsea for one time. Na de omo be bia akofa Victor Osimhen e de aba be jino money mono so ye obi was straight up say they need a striker who will give you the goals. You give Didier Drogba 2 chances, you are sure he will give you 1 goal, but it's not Jackson. So it's something they have to work on it quickly. General Mamemfa amaronin some feels Real Madrid they are bro so but just one off match. General and how many teams enomi na be kwa kogu pomu no more and Madrid abonisi. And the number of times I could go Poma, these guys they have a way of weaving around it. And for me, it's only one game or my send your peno. It doesn't mean so project no amfa. You only commend Barcelona say going to Mestalla winning by 2-1 for me. It's a good performance from them, General.
Thank you to our Western Regional Circles Council led by Dache Hine. Thank you to the center referee who officiated the game between Mediema and Asante Kotoko last Friday. He executed the assignment perfectly. We witnessed a quality game in Takwa and our intention is clear. Good morning, bro. Ni Dako, member of our Kumasi Asante Kotoko communication team and Atuwe the Amanian and so Wahab. All right.
Sarcasm on the statement in one.
Yes.
Because
all that reference.
Kadache hinin and I say me who say genuine because Dache hinin a hosti omupa. And ordinary babe bata referee. Na uti say the intention here clear, job was well executed. Not as a Minya sure say nida ko asida pa no de ma referee.
Enya asida pa. Okay. Na ade uhu bibi ana referee.
Osa Kotoko for complaints no na too. I think they were talking about some 2 penalties incidents. Okay. Honestly, Yeni and stadium no. I don't think say I had enough look to say say na a penalty or not. I may want to have a chance to rewatch again. Mean to me that one. Omo muhwe TV ni there na omo no comment and omo complain say they are too sure say those balls no or penalty and they think say referee no na ACC omo. But I also think that Mediema played extremely well and maybe goalkeeper Asari had another awful night. Ode to the see Omone has game now I think say a young brother would have to up his game. Especially so will be to say Kamara Etuechia. You don't make these mistakes. MCB binya time near a game. But from what I saw at the stadium in general, maybe a better game than Kasaso. But my initial comment and is a painful no organize competition on where the organization was solid. Attendance was just super. wohwɛ stadium hɔ wohwɛ the lighting system stadium no ɛfɛ sɛnea roof no ɛne biribia was just on point me problem kakra ɛyɛ game no how ɔmudi ka kɔ print ticket ne biribia na afei deɛ yɛnya ntɔn ticket no yɛbɛyɛ ne free normally I think say advanced planning is very important. Nanso kɛseɛ paa na ɛwɔ the whole thing no was pitch nankasa. Na me tete ma no luckily mpanyinfoɔ no ɔmo dua ɔmo door park no so no na ebi temi nkyɛn wɔ stadium hɔ. Nti me nya abotire bi sɛ ɔmo kakra. Mr pitch no normally ɔmo tumi dɔ no 15 millimeters grass ne tintin. Okay, but TNA park no kotokone medium ebobo no muso mu twa na 30 mm 30 millimeters na chese wa into one where play out do na si park no so a uboot no ankata ne nyina so efa ebeko
no passes no so no and smooth sir
entina me biso mu sa dan no mu yes na mu se park no ye park foforo na anwea wa ase enti so mu doma ne kofom a ye hu green no na mu anwea no mu behu enti no mu fo se for now so mu don tintin na asmre ko na ase no ebetale no afei de mbetumi adɔ ama na kɔfom but general bibia da di pefe in terms of the pitch no munye careful let me say this I've done this before and all we do baby obeka we say obi adwuma National Sports Authority they should start looking for alternatives Ghana for ya break green grass technology Ghana for ya break green grass technology because yes very important
break green grass technology. Okay nti oba now the hunche mu no so abreye adekunti awokasa emra kwa make the local stories no but say Franco Naro the tiho kakra no so the abreye no if I had go feels well then the government is taxing them a whooping $2 million for gifting the former this state of art TNA edifice. I think this is not fair at all. If it's true, it's part of the reasons most companies often get discouraged in investing in our sports. No company will be willing to sponsor our football if a certain quota of tax component is not waived for them. I suggest the government should tilt more towards the development of our game instead of being money conscious. Julian Caesar and so atuwe ede amaneme ene anope lawyer Kwale say I think Andy has the ability to become a lawyer and that he will be a good one. Andy elusu case e wakota one here on tiase say in sembesi wakoto unim Andy entino lawyer so say Andy ebe a good lawyer minim adekunti awudina so awokasa twintwan ya buya case ne kura on tiase nti na be all right nti na enso no lawyer Kwale morning baby a wo bia ni what scientific herbal hospital penifo ewo manim ha me no mo bedi enkomo kwachi
general
yeah atia donko ne minim etise
general
yes say yeah
nyame adum general
ele nkopo asipa
right
and the doctor here oti unchen ya
Dr. Paul
ne hwehwe din doc say
yeah pa
afi de woni oledi no matuma kasa
me no mo besa
yes or no no okay okay omo here usa but
and yeah de
okay dey na mo dey bring no pay
right abusuafo ni what scientific hospital ya sanso animu ahia biem na sede de bie no ye ba ebesua ade adesua ne hia yie po esanse dane da nyina ye didi ye nom emframa ye humi koyi mo no yare nko a na ahye ne ma enti wuni se wanhwe ne wanya adesua bi amfa nka no wanka so waduto na ma ofie yie a wanhwe bedrum bebi no na asemkese pa na ebeto ye wokumase atonsu Monaco junction kumase atonsu Monaco junction ya dansuru bank ne die ne hwe enkran so ye o Mile 7 ya eben Janet Corner me pacho ya dwuma free juada kosi dame menda both Accra ni Kumasi nyina ya de bie ha wo say ye pressure stroke diabetes ulcer awo ho asebo kasa na pampambo ni de akire halitosis ana say ye typhoid ne ha wo prostate problem o da odun so bebre odun so intentman sa na de achen o de freni what scientific hospital ye adwuma ye wo mfidie nwaso ho no mo ba de mfidie ni be check bibia na afi de ehwe na ye hu proper diagnosis ye be hu ba bia problem free ba na ya pen pomasibre enso e de ama na se na me kan number no e 0244 08 76 87 0244 08 76 87 0244 08 76 87 na general announce be sua de na enem person me dedicate much of our time no Emma Dr. Poisan say ya na onya time express ni emeyi nti no mesa be mo na later ye wie kura no na masa be me
okay Dr. Paul
general
ma into
general ya babia ya na ye tu atiefofo na mesa metaka say o listeners no ye discerning pa enti na ni what scientific ye did the scientific enti ya ba ya mpese ya de ne ma be diagro ya pese ya kira de to the lowest level na wankasa wote yanka wa hu say no ye mfa ne ma ni agro ye ni abrese ye besa yare general say yare so unrespect obia yare omo bia yare bia din bia watene yare bia watene din betima ye nipa bia wa asase so nti de ka ne koma obi bia kora panyi de wa ben wada owo mpaso mpo no awoso otie nsem ebeka ene mepese esua bibi fa sida akuta enwura ye sisi ye mfichire ne ho dendenden ye se wutu na sa onye obra ne kura tu otimi eyi mframa na wo na chese obra ne atu ata ho nkomo ne ye bedi no your friend sida akuta akuta one of the best plants omoye medicine pa your friend sida akuta na da TV so kama wa he Facebook live wa he Kessben TV ube hu sida akuta tweta ho nkomo ne yedi no se wo de tweta egu nsuom na timi bam yie na wura o system ni mu a e contain ade bia friend quindoline ni nti ye be dis sida akuta ho nkomo very powerful plant quindoline na e wo twetamu no anase sida akutamu no me pacho se rani padua mu ade de ba ya amoni ebekunkum mu a de dikan no de toso mienu e ba be siesie oni padua na clean ba bia efre ho the bronchial tubes se ni panso bronchial tubes etimi clean a na che se oni asthma enti e ba be use bibia ya friend sida akuta atreat asthma no me pacho otimi na wa asthma kafra wate na ba problems ne so don't worry ene otie yen a wanya wa homeje ye use sida akuta ni ayeso ginger akekadro na wano afra o de bomodi ase anopa obetwa tot awia tot na ya mekan 200 ml onom tot anopa no anom tot kwa awia mu ho awia na nkasa no anom tot anwumre no asan no bi ginger and sida akuta akekadro ya nkasa ene tweta ho nkomo ne yedi no kan mienu bomu a na oyen kakra general hombe fra ka say in fact je hombe kan wa sa na say na nya asem ketua say ye treat asthma na wie akoma 2 years sanso na ma bebre because of staphylococcus because of chlamydia because of candidiasis yeast infection even sometimes human papilloma virus me mamanya discharges yare bebre na mamanya discharge nketinketi be how omo pa wanu madura no man me kwa na asan ba ene e ba be treat ni easily pekubenwa coconut oil na pesida akuta ni bi hatamane wo na ya na nya ne powder fafra kubenwa no 3 days within ube use 3 days after now the fra num de bia num be 3 times unum na kubenwa na nka ni ni yellowish no eno be change ba be greenish in color ya na de asawa kakra bom na wo de a clean or down part or sounds na betimi de kakra insert owi anu akodware ye no 2 times a day. Now one casa friend the dance within just 2 weeks that discharges no is gone forever. Discharges kum and cover be brawari SS and yema POV and my macro lose confidence into a man no more show home crying and my ren who be and no drum rosso and say kidney new liver but modern so be treatment ma macho and ya non quite me so san ko inside your system e clean wa wodi enim e ma onya ovarian cyst e ma anya problems within the cervix e ma sent bia so ma honom ya free of charge sanso no bi o tuberculosis last week edin komo bi fa nyenya ho last week senso ya kan bi fa ba magu achi combine ba magu achi no fa be kan nyenya ya ba kire no ne fa sida akuta faka ho ne no anema miensa we so tuberculosis no is gone forever tuberculosis ekum kofo na no so is gone forever e dose anema sida akuta betima no dose na mema na wo Midfield action so omutie yanti e mema na nyo omode free of charge sida akuta one benefit is say onom so diabetes na way bus na ekọ no so diabetic bia naturally ha na omome masem epese ekọ from your ba so na think can come from because when there is more sugar or more glucose within your system my nerves ni ye weak enti your diabetes retinopathy neuropathy no de bia na affect your nerves no enti quindoline na wo sida akuta mu nti oba be use quindoline no and say oba be use sida akuta ya tweta no na de akeka dro kakra ka ho na aya one na ono nom say de ye treatment for asthma no be ma bia o person ne mema asem ye strong no o don come manage just these two ginger and sida akuta ono no o de bia ono bia no pa no ono bia wi ade be mana ye adwuma ntempa no ene so o de ewo kakra e be combine gene no gene contain ade bia friend camphorol camphorol no combine with a very powerful e be treat cancers e be boa ma anti material sclerosis be call off e be san so aboa ma wa adwene na ma watenka timi rise kosoro na contract nka no eno so be sha asese ye adwuma nti ewo ene gene e combine a be ma no aye strong no ni mienu pe o be ma na aye ewo ni gene pe be ma na aye very strong unya drobia o yam gene no na ya fra wo na aye nsuo bia no na say wo no the tablespoon at 2 na dia friends no anum gene combine with a war obetimi dia share fridge me ya no wate wa dia fra warm water no ano o dia try sa dia we o ba bia wotie me na hwa dia be bo pa na se nka de ginger e fresh da akuta no so a ne no so wonom ka ho why enipa bia no madroda nipa bia wa no madroda dro no residue bi sa ho se wo he especially we be to set to pie roberts no fa he fa so o fresh da akuta no pla ginger na ko clean residues toxins na ba o mu ni nyina na chese gene ne wo na sha se ye adwuma but don't forget we diabetic gene ne won't mean fa kese think how they concentrate on ginger and sida akuta ni what scientific clinic minim se wotie me ya na wo hwehwe ayaresa bia o yare e bekọ ahwehwe de yan Robbie Peter to pay Paul yes how yare na e be saw yare throughout your system your kidney your liver your heart your lungs and your blood vessels very important protect them so that be one can say we say when ayaresa papa
Dr. Paul.
Right.
I didn't go what to say, you know.
General.
Yes.
Eti sanya ye kan oba ni what scientific hospital ye nyamre mu bia ene ho nso ade ebo ye pa ye proper diagnosis na ye ne sense ni pa no ba na se wankasa de wadwen se obi ase ni si da bi e wo so de fa proper diagnosis so be no lab so be try no scan so be ni bibia no ye ni nyina e wo yaso ento ba e ye through sa nyama ni be wo se bia ade bi se kura hye ho bo kura onim because ni pa no be ho no mo ye asymptomatic yare bi wono so a onya symptoms se na di mane hu se ebi agunu ana se wo me so na bia otu ho anamo ntu nipa na be ba obe ne da obe hwe ne mojo be bibia no obe ka chen se na jeso no kura ne ho adwiri no enti dwuma ye ti ho no mo aye die eno na maka se de bia ba ya ha nso a eye professionals na wo ho do mo mutwa scan stenographers ne lab technicians obia nimde na ye adwuma ho no to ba ni what scientific hospital a nyagidie nyare hyemu so wo ba no ho ebeto na ha nso yare a ye hwe no ye be ka akireo mepacho ye nyesunsum sunsum yare bayifo ne sare nya bi wo ye ho ni frampa cho ye hwe elephantiasis ye hwe obi asebi waboda obi a ye nya hwe sa anyema nyina bateba yare bi a ni pedi esi ekon ha ni pedua na system no a obani what scientific hospital a ye be ye ho adwuma ediama Kumase ye wo Atonsu Monaco Junction Kumase ye wo Atonsu Monaco Junction ya Dansura Bank no na edie nim hwe na nkranso yo mile 7 ya ye ben Janet corner kwan na ekotantro ujuru mile 7 park ni so afre na eba be fa number ni hia frɛ odi ye ulcer diabetes pressure na ha wo stroke odi achini abre obu ono mo a na kire se ni ti gene obu oni titimi pai no pa so onima de kodie ntia obani what scientific hospital be hwe e dia ma o na wa halitosis ukasa na pampan boni de akire wa kwoti na mu nsan de be ma akọ private na ochimo na nsu fitabrufu be ma na oba ana oba white na ha wo a ye ni what scientific hospital me say praying na yenin komo general number ni 0244 08 76 87 0244 08 76 87 similarly bia utie free abrochiro hwe wa abrochiro ma bia so a yenin komo WhatsApp chat ye na yenin komo sa number we no ye be fa na afin komo bi ho bia no yetimi enso ni wa di general
okay. Yeah, but the what scientific herbal hospital for as Dr. Paul and Aquati. You throw an offer. Sergio, I'm always keen. Anytime Dr. Paul talks about Mary Medro. Thank you so much, Doctor. I'm king of orgasm in Sunyai. Hey, Anefi, Sunyai Zongo, and the way, and so Abre. Yati, king of orgasm, Sunyai. Yati. Okay, it's now to say never sign anymore.
Right.
All right. There was a more friend numbers, quite two, now, money, Dr. C, Dr. Paul. Debe how ontimi kan wansem na chiro kwan bi obefa so na Niwat Scientific Herbal Hospital so ebeboa oye pa afi yenkonkwa me kwa ko sika aba me ba na fe me de mani a kire Newton Latte Marijata ho na wodi agro kakra enso de amayen the screen no anim osi hin no de yen ebekomere Samatex enso kakra nra omo edi agora na nya sam ketu akra na kwa miki ba betrase Samatex enwon sempi omo tumi ekoshe 10 sanso na insuateman enso esheka miensa ni nyina no ewo Africa akansie mu enti na eno so eno no why na edi ne birthday quickly na yento aso mfa emam awuraba bi ye fra no Ruth Linda we are Chief Administrator at KNUST Department of Statistics and Actuarial Science, College of Science, and Ruth Linda and your birthday or therefore for now for bia I see me now my name now we show happy birthday Ruth Linda. All right. I'm ready to make a cheska *256*2# dial na select number 1. Kessben FM Kumasi na minchao 2,000 cedis. The tosu mienu no ehin na eko de dinkan no eko abayiwa bi ho ewo Kejetia Dubai. Second one no coin. Bones.
Masom el the Kashum na and 10 times so yen for the second lucky winner no emfa entu dwana ebeye oba anase bema Ghana himfa ena oni akrono owo magic dial no *256*2#. What is yen so dia yen kwai why na winie 2,000 Ghana cedis Kessben cash pot why lucky number nini 0246 969 *0246 969 so number na yini hu ya me se wa check hwe na wan kasa di hu dance se Laka Roma 2,000 Ghana cedis has been sent or credited to your wallet. Sergio, lucky number in hono.
Okay. Entina enso eno and a bones the number no ato ye nimno enchemeka kofa WhatsApp video su kakra relations to Manchester United and Barcelona for winning their matches. But boss, what we witnessed at TNA Stadium and park means our football. Okay, whatever. The person wanted to be a stadium no FA papa. The hunu on for Nimono Bamcho Okoro Stadium hono urawa FHS abebre kwa. Takwa for when ya ye papa honorable Mrekuduka obo homodin ye papa amatakwa etimi enya sa stadium yi enya sem kitu akra. But boss, I say our football is not collapsed, and the GFA should put some touches to bring the supporters back. We're waiting for Takwa Unkomo from you and Naro. Pato Lani Service Ashton, Una do we have a Pato, what's my baby? And I'm in Waba Bedin Komo. All right. Anefi, unime. All right. Yanko Newton. No, before Sebeko Newton Latte Marijata. Yanko for WhatsApp videos kakra. Whitney about your say videos na ready ain't kakra.
Sergio, good morning. And opede mecha no abeja fo nyina barros ni. Sergio bibi kakra che ma adwem pese mi abeja fo mo am. Kurt ta ka say ana say even kra no nansin ayate say omo promise say all the division 1 teams no from first to third ombe mo bi abas yɛnya hu so de ama ɔmo ana ɔmo fa mo but ɔmo promise ɛna enra nso so MPP manifesto na enra ba ɛno nso so no yɛate sɛ ɔmo sɛ ɔmo timi ba ɔmo bɛma teams ne bas maintain me be aso mpese me bisa sɛ intizisi a no bas problem de ma teams na sɛ den ana yɛ league na akɔfom na niema hia ɛwɔ so ɔmo ɛhwɛ yɛ no bas ɛka ho ana because as a team there sɛ wo ansa na wo be qualify for division 1 ana sɛ Premier League no so wontimi afford for bas there there's no way say wo say ma kwan kra ma go league.
Good morning Sir Joe. Dabia mi testi say useni mi remari atemunu ipachewa mi pepa ne kotoko ebeye yeni mi de mi pe wi kwa o mi pe sa de mi pe wi kwa. Bye bye.
Okay, which is me from you ya sisi a ready ko ba Mr. Others no more mensa enka ni nyina wa mensa enka ni nyina na quickly me call Newton Latte marriage at all. Okay, hope you're doing good. I want Peter Newton marriage at to analyze how Akabalak Michael was special in the Instructorman team, and I know him well. Aside that, stays with him in the same. I stay with him in the same town at Abuase Kwabenakwa. In fact, Instructorman has finally gotten a quality player, and they should take good care of him as well. But in a year's time, they will see the kind of clubs that will come for him. Balak, go make Instructorman, Ghana and Obuasi Kwabenakwa proud in the CAF Confederations Cup. Evans Incomes would weigh every Obuasi Kwabenakwa and the Abreyen. All right. New Bremer na Father Ode Babre. So uti hello kwaku message no.
Say, me message the pa. My man tia no free on more. First of all, hello sir, me can be before Justice Blay hon. Justice is a very good player, our Krobia, but game no F4. You have certain details part of the game, you know, a lot pass it. Or Sanya man I so do and of course, me the visuals and so I'm done with that. Hello. With regards to Yaya Dramani last season, you know, we be go stars right back or Mpem da Costa or Bohobi. Obenya Bernard Asare, and also so later no on a better position or FIR no. So if I say French player in Europe, in everywhere in football terms, player won't yet so active. On the main squad no, just a BB in there. Sometimes on your part injuries BB na you a free squad man as a starting 11 in China tabenya bibo. French player you suma wa and you insult. It's a football term you suma players and you're so active. And Mauli wa your position or BB go stars last season no not about position by. Getting to the latter stages of the season, Mauli wa your baby realm with a couple of few games, but even 8 games. Na compile na cumulative na 90 minutes or boy na hello yenim komono so oka Mauli Wayo oka Yaya Dramani all these guys I am still maintaining my word they were French players I will be go stars oka starters a real season no ma bibiani and yet those players and I am part of the technical team I will be while staying with those guys so young komono so over the weekend, Ghanaian football now exciting and Oshe 2 clubs now. I can't say.
I mean, what man hold on Kakrebi and Andy percent oma be few minutes, be 2-3 minutes, 4-5 minutes per maximum. I want some now the 2 jaro. Now me I'm back to you, Mr. Wa. Andy. Yeah, now say there now work file look message you know and the news so somebody abe. Yeah.
The American efa new as some can say.
Yeah.
New is part of the technical team.
Yeah.
Has for players are now more per or more diababe support to players. These were the play that they are signing.
Okay.
Has to fuck right back Lodamo and no more pen. It wasn't Yaya Dramani.
Yeah.
Has to fuck Mauli Waya or more pen. He was not part of the players as of fuck we're looking for. And come man and mamma no me bomb match and son of my head on the sign.
Okay.
Inti say you raise concerns about certain quality materials. And also Omokofa and players perform in the Ghana Premier League within the season. Now yes, suggest say these are the players also has Kofa. At the back players no more no man yemeti koye. Na say Newton cast players we were French players are. More moon kase obi mpe o masem obi hypokotoko. Na omo diane di obi edimi. The fact is that those players were not integral and those players were not starters of.
So these 3 years, 3 seasons. Our system no more. But I'm more kind of semi. Last season, going on back Olympics. Just one season. More rating above others. How many 3 seasons? I don't know.
You rating. Saka down that this is Ghana Premier League. One.
Yeah.
What has been his performance against those players that he's mentioning? One. The goals now are uncompared the goals that Maule Wayo has scored for ABN Gold Stars. Maule Wayo in 2 seasons, you know, I don't have the figures, I've forgotten it. But in 2 seasons, the goals are watching for Gold Stars in Route 6. You can check. The last time they buy in Route 6. Saka has more than 8 goals in 1 season. And the point is that those players within the season perform above the players now here born with this my be join out. Again, sa argument with every season or money a year. Last season, Gattisberg ne hello Kwaku me hear the same argument. You real season no dey ne kosi here. Me did to myself fans there, oh, can send you how they will not be happy. But in 2 seasons consecutively, they continue to argue about certain players and certain individuals. But in those 2 seasons, Hearts were 12, Hearts were 14th. It is not about being a fan of a club. You come and defend it. These are the facts. Those players were French, and those were not the players Hearts of Oak were looking for. Okay. You know, anti-sanity.
Okay. All right, back to you, Newton Latte Marijata.
Right, all right. Now, hello, Asam. I could be here, my rehoka crapa. I say, we had the 3 seasons. Now, we had 1 season pen with the football recency. Second, the 7 PM Baba Blaster. The way no. A home common age now, so the sa fee, Sanabeko. Last year, I'm common age, yet the 4th season, 5th season, no, how the idea day. Last year, the end of the it's all about recency. Yeah, just so they come. Hello, we came 10 years ago. I am confess our players and remember ball, nay, please be very circumspect. Point episode around home. Football recency. Last year, no, pick Saka Dauda, nefa Mauli Wayo. That is last year. I'm cooking fast and confirm Mauli Wayo. Oh, cooking fast ala kwa day. Oh, cooking fast ala kwa day. Ekabako fast and wajama Baba Blaster based on Dobaya Chem. Please. So, boss, yanko near more summer testing in Swatra Basopa for Juma Mudima Ghana over the weekend. Now, in Swatra fixture no yadiana a domino bebreno ebo hu kakra based on the fast some change coach. In Maso Konadu or South Africa, and I are pre-Koba Befa Jumano. Now, we have starting 11 of the coach team Mura, Daniel Afaju, and down the goal post to the more Kofa Shaibu from Adriana, Isaka, Mohammed already now of Lagos cities. Abba and the coach Maso Konadu have been in a search for the Olympics this season. And joining here, Richard Aqua, Daniel Amo, Walid Neema Fuseni, all these guys in our midfield. Michael Balak Aka, this was the guy, now Sergio kind of message to see, you know. Ubehuno, Stephen Diu, Abdurrahman Mohammed, Kwabena Adu Meda, the goal scorer. This was a lineup. Now, I bench, you know, their quality of Makajokumo, Collins Kujo, all of these guys, you know. And of course, the coach in question here. Coach at the beginning of the season now, covered when pressure was super, but you know what, justify some points. For Elect FC, lineup I'm gonna start in a general Timu Sima Nayanko Yeni Mahamat Atei Bechir, and that go post room. Jela Bambara, Joeta Frederick, Idris Abo, Frederick Abo, Moral Jimotum, money players are about Timino Otuaso Obenya, Nedigam Adolfi, in Gando Jim. Chandim. Of course, Ubenya Ajub, Umar Salim, Max Danikal, Ali Gukini. Almost so a lineup of the rag game. Now, Utia Dina dia. I said, Radia Woo, but the performance was a big contrast. You know, in Swatre Yadiapa and the usual football game rituals, and air costono, 2 teams, no, a match, Ghanian, Chechia, and penny 4, and referee for no so Yama Makwaba. So, quickly, we share 2 teams in one. It was a contractual affair. We share 2 teams in a lineup on the back game in one. And some of the teams in the bino, to be able home one, and who say who teams in the be super papa. But for in Swatre general, we decided say BM with a typical 3 and as a 4-man method with a 3-man method. So 4 at the back, 3 in the middle, of course. The Canadian next one who said more air attack no miensa no, and that was a shaper in Swatre at the real game. 4-3-3 with a lone pivot. Enjoy the shape and the system as we delve much deeper. So in Swatre we call with a lone pivot, and I'm call with a lone striker in Abdul Rahman. Now a body saying one now Obibisa formation more formation more. The roles the variety I am goes it me flow. So make come back for Toronto. not just say in the final third no general in Swatre betimi abɔ with a 4-man attack, meaning say miensa ejna lone striker no achia. Omo ba box no omo ba no in large numbers. In terms of creating chances and picking up the pockets, you know, omo elect spot for no ho echrom papa, but of course yet me ni Swatre ho nkomo e wa bra me highlight attention say elect spot for us to shape our back game and we should gradually go through almost so a back shaper general back game. It was also a shape with a back four. Now back four ne kwa nim kakra bi no na esesa ye ewo ho o de compare in Swatre de no a ye kwa yanim no ano na uhu changes no. This is a double pivot. Meaning say about 2-man midfield ewo ho no mo and bought a very narrow attack. Na bunny say no o se line up no o tirimu a ensan they also had 2 players out wide. So 4 attackers, of which ubenya 2 in the middle, very narrow, and of course 2 very out wide as wingers. 4-4-2. Traditionally, this was the shape, no. Now, bunny say na shape no hu ne sa no. And one ya kind of 4-4-2 no, even though my breaking it further down more who said shape no was like a team one, a person or attack ba away aba be face in Swatre, but on my Swatre respect be brave. Say ye kwakotena ye ponum in a deep block or a mid block. So who 4-4-2 no. I don't know what TV no so no. Now when you 2 strikers no almost stay very narrow at the abotia in Swatre no. This was a shape where I let FC at the game 4-4-2 with a very expansive wingers. We have be a wingers in the not just omu team no omo ba se omo ba bebiem omo ba be defend 2 teams ni nyina no omo shapes no and they breaking it down no. In Swatre started game no on a very poor note. They were a bit jittery. You heard the coach ya precon said so in the press conference said the boys now asase no omo ho epopo kakra, and very uncharacteristic of in Swatre omo league no more. They were more daring. They had some beasts in the final third like Steven Diu, Umama Nav, Collins Kujo, the number 40 shirted man. All of these guys in our squad and they are precon ashesheka. They created a lot of chances, occupied all those pockets, making sure say on the man elect SC for no actual. But sometimes one thing not me on so say they were a team one because they were, may refer to in Swatre or more attack here. Then yet to say obia baby. But sometimes over more numbers in the final third. No more parody. Hoping say if fear boy there, young continue deep and set it and try say a bit retreating into your space, they made sure say a can be an by attacking in more numbers, they would, and that was of course the situation here. Counter situation Biana almost setting up, it was a quality move characterized by the chances are not more area out of it, and I feel say Obisa Kwabena made that Steven Diu, Rahman Abdul Raham. These guys, they could have had probably 3 or so goals in the first half, but and one was set from the 30th minute, equals 36 minutes, 3 goals. Show no man nyina e elect FC, and the second half no crowd there. Now your game I say I'm maintaining. They kept creating a lot of chances, giving out confidence as if say Omota Africa be. And my manager pa say the kind of confidence I can't ever your teams no. Yeah na in fact Omoko Africa yeah yam hihye bebre. But say game no drew so yeah no show say in fact yes so ya ba na ba be watch on your screen how many players and I retreat ya ba kira omoba boy in Swatre, and that is the kind of discipline coach the boys in the form. You can understand the fact that sometimes say you ba under defensive retreater yeah na pressure also, so oshe green just see in Swatre players in kwana drop your actually, but the coach in the kind of press conference say every time obenya ball no na pese omoko 1 use way for no year pa na me kasa way for there. This is elect FC obo away game na shehawa in Swatre at watching the defense as if the defense doesn't really exist. Say back 4, say back 3, say back 1. In Swatre had a counter, a very smooth one, and this probably should have been the first goal around the 24th minute. Not yet transition their call 25th minute, and in Swatre, Raman, this chance, this could have been a goal, but but they did really recover so well. After someone says a few chances, pieces of chances, you can understand the fact that these guys are really late into their defensive transitions. and no ball no shake keeper na yase. They kept creating chances, suffocating the spaces in the own half of Inswatre and I say Elect FC. Now she defensive block way and Inswatre the pass etimi ramu. Sometimes say na me count say every time bia no teams no in terms of creativity who say omo try say ombeye omafamu there. This was the defensive block wa Inswatre the pass ramu. This is a moment will be defining creativity. How many players of Elect FC can be connected here? But watch the penetrative pass from here. A Bora line. This is pure understanding. Samatex team, are built on really attacking moves. Defense, repair. But in the final third, you can understand the fact that the blocks have been connected. But in the blocks, there are half spaces. Said Joe Debraka and legend, I mean, for the crowd, say the half spaces are the most paramount areas. A drew chances creation. And they did this against the Letter C. 3 goals to the MUP, the Mudos on general. It gives a lot of confidence to the squad going in a away game out shard. Said the next week's Abreno, now yeah, just some hoping set, on betting me I qualified their common. This was another moment you can count about 5, 6, 7, 8 players. All in yellow. Our defense, Jet in Swatre took the first goal around the 30th minute, and it was who else? Abdul Rahman. Strike away na Gigi Justice Blaze so I will share goal in Swatre neighbor Kumasi Santeko to Babayara. The other day I may describe it. But yeah, share the goal now share in general. First of all, Rahman position here, share the na o share the no na obusa say Steven Diu na assist no should be a Steven Diu and the ball was so so around that zone you can count about 4 or 5 players. But with confidence and tenacity, he held on to possession, made sure say Rahman no aye marking on obenya na freedom no. So watch it. The anticipation of a striker has to synergize with that of the creator. So striker no or pe baby agina or pe nyina no na or hwehwe he fa na ball no e free beba. As Steven Diu continue to hold on to the ball. Now striker na picking a second player or no free first defender na waba second one. Continue to keep your eye very focused on Rahman the position. As Steven Diu so carries the ball out wide in the channel, hoping say kwabeba dem amana send the ball no dia ba. But you can have about 4 players here. Now ya na strikers ni be intelligent. As soon as the ball was kicked in, while them who say striker na move. Pure movement from a striker. Now, your coach, but before you can understand the fact that creativity was the most important thing here. Steven Diu, but in terms of building up, on the quick ball was enjoy it on your screen, moving away from the 2 central defenders, and Rahman better the blind side. I mean, Chikarito area, Rahman Ababeteno. This is pure striker's instinct. We need 2 central defenders at the time about them. But before the ball was kicked in, now a movie at the Ababeshe defenders and Oshe that could go no. Okay, the in swing any go no where Jordan and you Kudus our World Cup. The United of South Korea. I mean, watch where the pass came from. The source and the destination was akin to that of Jordan and Kudus. But good positional movement from the striker. Man break a crack how he moved away from the 2 central defenders, but kudos to Steven Diu out flank now on and it was a moment and a lot of confidence a bar in Swatre team and you can understand the acrobatics. Now the second time as also defining commander coach nobody a switch of play switch ball and go out wide, quicker transitions, one-on-one ability was so prevalent. And I mean watch the moves. Oh, in Swatre, they've been doing some massive job. I was in Swatre, in Swatre, we all thought that they might not be ready, but watch, first of all, watch that switch of play. At the bar out wide, the cushion with which Kwabena made that in your ball. He was one of the goal scorers. Now, how of far ball and I keep saying this. Say, Oshe Elect FC defense and one. It can be connected within their own box. Yet, acquire them. Share yellow justice are connected to TV so. But where you go now, Ocean TV so at the 33rd minute, in Swatre had this penetrative move. The nipa sign at the body realm, the Pami and Sape, and at the ball we say a realm. The defense, back four, protected by the double pivot. One midfielder across was drop it, but it demands a lot of creativity. And some waiting here, a ball, a room. And Tim you home come out din no you did no best at the fact say umama naf their key player crown na Midfield no so bi and you know they had some great moments without the fans kakrabi and the stance but maka every time biana ya preko team no attack no watch the expansiveness of their team say soro no bi wo soro na obi nso so e wase ha and of course o kan nyina no the centrality that gives them the anchor and no na bema team na hu say ye kwa attack am yenu won chan yenu won finfin structure no very good but the move very incisive and precise in swatre we ya make come from nyina mo group stage o 83 goals from ko protect it. In a press conference the coach said what we need to do right now they said not to concede but on Sason you know say na strength pa nya defense na strength and attack no it took us won concede na ba bia your weak department no dey co defend our way for 90 minutes here coach what we have 3 goals no koto nyina dey agu play to the strength of your attackers get the best out of them na find a midfielder a bit me protected backline here e wa away game but okay so co defend 90 minutes here with 3 goals no koto be tin nyina dey agu and for the third time switch of play low cuts back and of course quality finishing was the main definition and the summary of my presentation this morning. Every time in Swataba switch wide, watch it, the verticality of their first sequence of play. The second one you how to switch wide and share Kwabena made the engineer ball no so quickly and I'll drop a ball no edit to and for the third time how many defenders of Elect FC can be connected? I mean watch the defense a quite them papa. Defense have fallen in tatters. Now, Osha Ramana, baby, Ojina, one shakra coming in Benya Sem. It was a smooth goal. And in Swatremai, Enya, Omode Esili. Now, this is a moment, Omon fought Omo game, we say. Now, Omo answer analyzing the BM. Omo defense, no one, Yama Bakumi, be a general, so Mudi Hujuma. But to crack a defensive backline like this, here an extreme attacking power. And not in Swatre for a year, no. It was not down to miracle. It's purely down to team no performance. And the fear is central for the show. With team more prepare. You say this is an African game. Confederation Cup will be a by it will come have a very astute plan. Now the code game no more abuamo. Now you can understand the fact that one chambon no cry. He didn't even have a first touch. The first touch now was just the pass. They created a lot of chances. Never. Me can't Mosano and come watch it because we haven't said anything about my defense now. But my defense now, Emma, a few clue said about your Chinabi, move to me at to from set pieces. Some half chances were created, even though Bakukra and Fago now, but it gave some information. Set piece in a crowd and Crofuni defender general. Elected Sifono and Shada Nyadi Bebresa. They gave out large pockets of space to Inswatre and Inswatre it will take the advantage. Now defense and home common and I may highlight it first and I say and some are serious pa. Now share this is one area may person may highlight it Ebenezer Setre. Ebenezer Setre is one of the key names that all can defense where you chroma elbow. He moved from Asokwa Deportivo Olympics and or they ever seen a call in Swatre man. Now Osha situation where Obia and one my attack or in Swatre box room. The only attacker for Elect FC, a man behind him. Now from screen, the who say, or bet me a quiet or channel or hold the ball no pair option deba. So presumably there is an attacker over, but you want Ebenezer to also follow. But Ebenezer there or box room one follow. So watch the two arrows in my highlighted the one is an attacker, but the other one instead said Ebenezer will follow suit. And that one match no. He went straight into the box. So what the arrows and I said, well, marking one. Let's watch how many of the attackers from Yellow FC and Abehuomo and I say, Elect Sport and Abehuomo. So this is the attacker, but Ebenezer is not following. He went into the box after so receiving the ball. No, Asan was sending this cross. It could have been very dangerous. But I expect to say Ebenezer with an experience and everything, obey the ball here. So watch it, take your time. This is an attacker. Ebenezer is this. One follow no. Give the time to the guy and Sana or try to block a ball. We've been a player and I'm in penal. It was the first ball should have been dealt with. But also when you ball me and Sana have a chance to block it. This is wrong and amateurish. As Sanya kind of credit at you came closely say or Babe attack it. Also Babe defend but I got chance on Jimmy and Sana what chance to block it. But apart from that, watch this area. Osha Sura, there's only one attacker on a Shaibu of Adriana Nejina say. before no on that picky ball will say, but the most pathetic part and say, how many yellow jerseys can you see on your screen? It is a way than a chance as against about 6 defenders that it has to be queried. 2 players as against 6. What the keeper can want 7, but watch the weight of that chance. Now clinical striker Ben and football will say internet, and you'll be going in an away game. These minor micro parts of your game now has to be repaired and san wako. So watch it. This is the pattern of defense. Now me kana sanwa na say boy am kra na chi ya momo achi monyine mo homo ball no. Na de moto tumro fo no de aken kan fo mo kra. This is something na mo connect to mo achiro. And this is the attack how Babe receive ball. Only Shaibu the draw. Shaibu knows he's here, but Shaibu never followed. And Americano. And you money be brace a clean sheet you might not really discuss it. But the guy sent the ball straight in between the back line and the goalkeeper. This was a pure chance. But one of the chance in the man, because this guy was allowed and such the cockroach also chain block. No, that was erroneous. Follow the guy because someone in the bar. And to be a blocker, when a blocker, also on one second board and brass and block it. But these are all minor details. Ancient and sa and fine asem bebre, but I had the idea asem. Please, kudos to the team and coach Yapreko. Set my first ever African game. What me 3 points in addition to the clean sheet. Away game, yeah, wish him the very best. Now I share my progression. How because summer text you are next. And of course, crop be made the game a lot of topics. I say kitten. Why in a bad partner Emmanuel and you Finfi are you going for Anderson team or Tina do or Pele? Smart or Patrick Asiedu, Lord Amwa or Kote in the final third who plays as your number 10? Who moves Saka number Finfi or maintaining or out wide? No boy as 10. Now when they do or lie no. In the central defense, is it going to be a brawl and then Samba or Justice Blay and a Samba Betuaso? Goalkeeping department and has a lot of questions. But no, you're the better to Chief. Ever to us actually now or Mamo I enjoy show no the Akanyina. Say Joe actually Chief.
Newton Latte, Marie Jata, Masum, Ewaha, as usual. There'll be able to be a hello, Kwakwa San Babymo, Newton Latte, Marie Jata, and Andy Kem. Na, Kwame Kimredu, say the local source no, Ebre, man for, Inti, Yantu, Kaka cry, Nafi, the Akano, enter as I'm a coach *256 *2# dial, now was selected a year number 1. Kessben FM Kumasi, na honsono metmi ama bibi kakra wati. Gattisburg SDA. I'll say, hey, asemo. Kofu ko ka omo a Facebook. Minim kura so omko pa. Wow. Okay. Enti kwame mekan omo messages na later. Na fi so omo reaction bia nyame yadoma. Se nyende kura ochina na omo de no so nsem e de abre. Yanko.
Pepsodent Chako and I make come for the amount Sabomade, na use Pepsodent Chako ni be fetchu sin. We use Pepsodent Chako the chuchu sin about wow, dinte about one to say real Chako a womb, lemon womb, mint womb, and a zinc and so a womb. And nunti and also using. We use Pepsodent Chako ni the chuchu sin a wow ni titu and the mint no and mawanum a yesham. And no kodan chain, lemon no and monum daho. Na fe Rio Chako no enso aboa Rio Chako no ebema otit no aye fita zinc no ebema otit no ene ogam no ahoden abem e dia maw enu nti ene wo so kopɛ Pepsodent Chako na wodi twitwi osi eni supermarket bi abeko bia no obenya Pepsodent Chako enso ato na wotimi akwakɔ use heba so cream eye cream a bema na use wo ye bema ne obehiem na nyebe nkoyem fama wa eye heba so cream and also apply heba so cream ni bia after 30 minutes na wakɔ wash it o wash we na say breadthrough seven your bar no eba be hiem we ye bema menya selfish we ye bema satisfy oba we ye bema mo be ninche na oba no kwa wasanso ababiom oba no be kwa asanso ababiom dia eye heba so cream and also use any drugstore chemical shop bia benye biato obedum aseda hosa wonsa betima kebi ana so betima frey our number we so ba kwa na mienu ana pebi etu akoton your number ne 0244 750 510 0244 750 510 wobi osisi yo ya na okotodwe yo ya na woposo yo ya wechin kase ne yo ya de yen so benya elephant ointment ni bi bomade pe elephant ointment ni bi na use na we use elephant ointment ni bi a eno ne ointment a we use eno so ebetimi aboa ko pe elephant ointment ni bi na enyi pain emfiri ni pedue ne mu emfama Sadik herbal powder o dwaso wo bia cocoa house say internal cocoa and say external cocoa aye Sadik herbal powder sa powder ni bigu kokom sa powder ni bigu timu sa powder ni bigu aduani bia wudi bia mu eno na betimi aboa na ama ayo cocoa no etu ase ede amount ye the Flezon 600 enso aba eno so ye dura eboa stroke wo bia wanya stroke there Flezon 600 and wasa wonom obi apeso bo ho ban efi stroke yare no ho aye Flezon 600 and anoma betu stroke yare na se ede amount na bo ho ban ede fi stroke yare no ho bi ye the elephant herbal mixture enso bedwaso obi asisi yo na wo ye metim there elephant herbal mixture and wasa wonom any drugstore chemical shop bia benye biato your number ne 0244 750 510 latest foam your partner for life wabrabom yonkom any latest foam when the latest foam for inkunya ni bia abeboa wie papa v sofa no odwaso na l sofa no and so v sofa ne 6500 Ghana and l no and so 3100 Ghana cedis your showroom bia beko bia no obenye bie ato DSTV so much more over the weekend no Manchester Outdoor course, the Premier League ebaso, Sansona Spanish La Liga course, Serie A, course, Turkish League no, say ubenye biashe our DSTV so, and until you connect to decoder na, mem how so could DSTV for office, for phone say Telecel, and I say MTN, no one dial star 759 hash. Star 759 hash abamo opportunity ababo amotima reconnection no say compact plus and I say premium there connection bianum obetimi aye ametimi abwa Dominion herbal powder ne powder papa use Dominion herbal powder ne bia no pe bia enumere bia no use Dominion herbal powder ne bi o sense say 250 ml now the Dominion herbal powder no edi afra enumere bia nso che 250 ml na the Dominion herbal powder no edi afra o diabetes no o sugar no wo pressure na ebeboa etu ase edi amount enunti na Dominion herbal powder no e wo se wutimi eyuso bi milo wo energy na wo form no milo and the bama wo energy no enso asanso ababak biom ede amount energy die hia energy no na boaw ema damuni nyina no utimi nante edamuni nyina no utimi edi opeso ye bia enunti na wo so kope wo en wokope eye milo eye drink ni bi na wonom wokope milo ni bi na wonom fd agiatum se milo die eno ani eye yokoko papa ya ne de milo enunti pe milo ni bi na wo lost energy no ensanso embra back emfa emau Franco Trading Enterprise eye bia wo kwa ye ton laptops eton Nokia phones eton Samsung phones eton iPhones smart television Franco air conditions deep freezers washing machine CCTV cameras and apebiato from nature Franco Trading Enterprise your branches outdoor e wo Kumasi and Important baby bia ba huye bia no boru ho nyama papa de ne fie and Franco Trading Enterprise Kel Chaco toothpaste and no pebi atwitwi ese enumere bia betwitwi ese FD agiatum se Kel Chaco toothpaste no wo bia utwitwi ose a use any toothpaste bi ne twitwi ose a e ma yefuni ye wo ya de here so benya Kel Chaco ni bi wo bia odna utanom nsa ade be chirmanya hangover use Kel Chaco ni bi e be yi hangover na fro de ma obeso prevent cavity opeso teeth no aya white aya Kel Chaco toothpaste Samara Company Limited and a day abedwaso Asabet Travel and Tour akwentio nsembiano fakoda Asabet yabeboa mwetime tukwan especially Dubai and apeso ko Qatar Saudi Arabia Kuwait and asa China and apeso kwa yabeboa obi a unya passport unya birth certificate business certificate obeso ya flight reservation hotel reservation travel insurance and apeso ya Asabet Travel and Tour try your number no your number is 0246 60 3711 0246 603711 Asabet our Bantama High Street no building a Chimamponi Rabangum no sa building mu enewo obi a person ko Australian visa application she student visa business visa work permit visa yen enaba yebetima give visa no edemam United Kingdom ena person ko student visa business visa work permit visa na family visa yebeje edemam Canada uni problem open nursing opportunity family visa work permit visa business visa and as a student visa baby a ukwa yebetimi aboa aye Asabet Travel and Tour 0246 603711. The luckiest. The Asabet dial star 712 hash star 712 hash. And when I'm opportunity, no timi enye sika from 1 Ghana cedi to 5,000 Ghana cedis. And only ticket price and to me a boys. And now say mo ye union for taxi drivers truck for mo kamu bom na for mo twebi. Ebeboa mu amometimi enye sika grand draw ne beba so 30th of November na answer na grand draw ne beba so no achede bebre wo ha ye betimi esanso e de achicha mu ene nti hyene so na fa hu ewura mu bi general eno ne se de esiti o eto so ana ka odan ho ba me de jedifo no ena nka me ba so
okay nti bra local service no enso my enche ese me coach sika o minim se abranti aye kradwa Nkoche sika on ho quickly na yemeto aso enso emfa mamo Bones what is ke twa to no beba na
so ane 2000 wa ha etwa se me de che
okay enti kama me few minutes mesamba ho
all right
this cano ache why
all right so
afi no bi din de eba betum why okay star 256 star 2 hash na wa dial a select number 1 ubenya 2,000 cities 5 cities and odi ebe urem why all right na and so and wasem I don't know one corner dunkwa mechiao one corner
I don't do dunkwa stop over na
masa yentu aso
we stop over dunkwa
no there be man stop over
na ne dunkwa uchia one corner ye
dunkwa for ba ye ni
uchia no ye na se
dunkwa for ba
when shia one stop over
mo be hwe asante kotoko ene
media man bi
mo ba ye na se di shia
kotoko no mo ba yin
na se kotoko game no mbo e wo hwe
so ye share kotoko no sinama so o mo ba yin huni
se usu kotoko
no mbo ya no ka san fofo ye share kotoko no o mo ba yin no mu huni sa afro omanitua sa afro mo hu se kotoko o mo di rega sa ha life ti ni hu o mo
na we is a friendly game
what you say
we gina we so abaka wasem
a friendly game obi aye ne park awie na odi bie park o ka lankle benarai
do no betra mo asem
ona ba iti kunya de no ya de asa ka share
oh okay
we ya de ka share no
agree afi ni asha
ya share no an ye ko no so she tu wan ya kenne kuruma eno ke nya so kotoko ne she tu wan ya ka kuruma ke nya so
friendly game afi ni asha
na me say we ya chiro mo say o mo di rega sa ha life
okay
ti ba say be hu o mo ndam o say ha life de enkokrafo nya timi sa ba rega de untimi nsa o mo ko yo mu lusu tu wan achire din ye de ko ne ke di tu wan ya ke hu nsam ke hu nsam afi na mbeka player we ko camp man fa no player we ko man fa o mo na fa players ni nyina so mo ko tu wan
abas nya butro
da bi ya shego o mo tu wan dunkwafo na hundi am da se se dunkwafo na
wan ko
na hu si ase ko tu wan on kan wasa wan ko na ni tu ase ko tu wan on kan wasa
ase ko pre-season grow nya afi no masase
Miss Bisa wan kwa na to anti ya shedu tuwan ya shedu tuwan
wan kwa na hu
na chema ko to kwa nshanza na mabeka sai
league ne ncho mbesa
da bi je se ko to ko match e wolu tuwan no eno na wan kwa na anti wan kwa na nim na wan fa message ama me how ni say se ngrofu eso ko mo wi tuwan ya ka kuruma kenya so omo duzu dia ya fatu ba ya tu ba bi enye
we de wan kwa na abeto asebu
wan kwa na se match pa ka fa message kura bra ka fa message bra niki ko bra wan kwa na mno wasem odun pa
o Didi ne ba birthday ni nua ba birthday and ni nua ba birthday ni na ye one ne
wow ni nua ma mienu birthday
ni nua ba kon na be ma ba kon
okay
na ne ba enso omo pictures
wow
Didi ni nua ba pa
na dem finfino
ni nua penny and the wall left
and
na ne ba enso
and the same birthday wow
Michael Yendo neba Francisca Yendo ni nuaba na fe Francis Yendo omo nyina no ene your birthday. I wish you happy birthday. Yento aso.
Ya pokun coach Edman Swaterman ni tran match no wadwuma so proud of the boys no said you see ball Africa no.
Very proud, very proud. We should have at least scored more, especially in the second half. We lose a little bit of balance. The substitutes didn't really help. The substitution didn't really help. But it's our first international, like you said, first continental, and for us to home from away from home, for us to get 3 goals here, I'm very proud of the boys. Work in progress. I've been with the team. We've just barely 3 weeks, but they are responding to how we want to play, and there's more to come. Very proud.
Where your coach, your preko, Ninsamo, they are just so proud of the boys. No, said you must see a kind. When you did kind of one more African, no more dimbo way and on my body. A idea when a near Ajun ye papa. Yet was some our stories as they say Gaka Tofono, a cost of the day, our Takwati and A pack, second D, 11 wise. Nations Eshom Camino Mentimi Ante, Mediama Sporting Club Town, and my Bechem Shom Kabakwa, woman Timmy Ante. And then I'm so Mr. Kujofiano, where Galka Chemano, where they are two just a sub organization, the end of more. Na Swaka Pokurano organization at the former in Kaswaka Fibiano in Kitimibo, Mr. Kujofiano.
Where will be effort here, dear? You don't even know we got clearance. Say about tournament only on Thursday. Now unya authority. Now Koyana say ambassador. Let me ask you this question. It's a match organization commoner. What has happened to the SWAC Cup Afibia? What has happened to it? You know, we always want to find fault. Instead of say more idea. Yes, we enjoy challenges. As a self say we move then within this short time to even make money to organize this thing. Yes, we could have done it earlier, but we got the clearance to use this stadium only on Wednesday. Further from the clubs. Access in these difficult times. Yeah, about Premier League, how many times? And I ain't sponsorship. But we've been able to get something out of it. So you must also share the challenges that we go through with that. The clubs, off-season competition. The clubs we know are going to benefit a lot from it. That's our comfort.
Where someone Mr. Kudofiano there to the Fagalka Tofa say El Cosono and no MPP Amino Kono Unkoshia West region and the MPP manifesto launch etimi ebaso na the flag bearer of MPP was Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Baumia when the Simbebre etuja at the fast sports on it tune is sabre na ba on support Ghana Premier League clubs and it Premier League clubs on mo bia bas na quintu etimakuye diamano.
An effective maintenance module for our sports facilities. We will support the revival of the Premier League and clubs to improve commercial viability and create related jobs by directing policy through the National Lotteries Authority and the Gaming Commission to establish and fund a sports employment module to assist premier clubs fund operational expenses, including player remuneration. And also we will provide a bus to each Premier League club. And we will build 6 5,000-seater capacity stadia for the new regions, the 6 new regions, and we will build a standard stadium for Sunyani because of their love of football and the many clubs in Sunyani. We will promote school sports by establishing a Ghana School Sports Secretariat to create more opportunities for young people in sports and collaborate with international bodies, as I said, to make Ghana a... We will
nsɛm a Dr. Mahmoud Baumia de tu dwa sɛ saa bere kwan bi a ɔmɛfa so na ɔmo ne NLA aka bom na ɔmatumi aboa na ɔma support clubs no wɔn ɛbɛyɛ ɛfa sikasɛm wɔmɛsa so aboa ma clubs biara Premier League club renya team bus a wɔbɛtumi ɛde atu kwan wɔse saa bere wodi wani kyɛ brown for regional wɔn pɛ football yie papa na nso wɔn ni standard stadium bia wɔba ɔbɛboa mo menya bi ɛna 6 other regions ne so a wɔn nso so yasan so create no wɔn nyinaa bɛtumi nya standard stadium wɔ hɔ wɔyɛ nsɛm a the flag bearer of MPP wɔyɛ vice president ɛde Ghana no wɔde ato do ɔsan so say wɔba wɔ pitches mu wɔbɛ create more pitches already no wɔba create bi dada na nado dankwa create bi wɔn nso ba ɔmbɛ create biom ɛde aka ho.
We will, ladies and gentlemen, also upgrade the surfaces of our big football pitches to meet the highest international standards. My government will also implement an effective maintenance module for our sports facilities. We will continue the construction of astroturfs for every constituency to boost the development of our talents, including juvenile football. We have increased astroturfs from 3 that we inherited to over 150 in 20. My government will also
Semua Dr. Mahmoud Baumia editu dwa na je no ma mefa kodokode we nso so na mefa national sports authority de ba ko nso so Christopher Demenya wono sese no ye pass immediate pass NCC chairman wose match a okohwe against Kotoko ne mediema no Kotoko performance no na ni age ho pa
ye ni age ball no ana recruitment Kotoko ayenso no players na ye serious on both team no. But yeah, she said team no, and to game na boy no, we play our heart out and say ball no, and the supporters I say other players na say, but as a players no, you start you pre-season now, and a coach ni be nyani call because players no they are equal to play. Obi abet me abo, and the money na mature players amo, so me ball Kotoko, but Kotoko ball into set team na omo ball no, having no maba. And the other supporters, they never tell near the Donny and EGA, a deal much near Trump, so bet me. Send a bear whom be income, no bet me about ball. Because we know million have ball, you say, a fair game, but we can't decide for whoever officiate the game, or not decide what happened. So, you're very ready, senior coordinator.
Why some Christopher Demenya with the two jar, Sanso and a doji. No Mekevo on a National Sports Authority boss. What they say stadium in here, yeah, they show Monsati and Park and National Sports Authority there. And with the 1 year, so to maintain stadium no a year pa.
The Honourable Member of Parliament for this constituency, Honourable George Murekuduka, on no approach go first Ghana say Omumbeye Ejumadewe Ama community takwa Zayim for. And because all facilities no belong to the National Sports Authority, no, Omune ya sign agreement, so Ombe renovate ama the community. And the Omanya ye renovation area, no, ye municipal assembly, no, ye be kambom na ye their managing facility, no.
Ever maintenance court, idea, Ghana Ponya pa. All promise Ghana Ponya, SAT Park, and Empire to sell
you be managing ye. That's all I can say. You be managing ye. Doji Numekavo, National Sports Authority Director General. The Honourable Member of Parliament.
Okay. Enti na enonso no nsam no doso yedimi mboni nyina so sesia no nan yede foforo kra ebesan abremo na nchechiremu owo nyina no yede abrame kwaba na fe yede kakra tudwa ne wrap up nyakopon eya adoma no nan ne yasan ahia wo extra time dwumedie no eso bones beche kama misisia
Kashum na yemfa 2000 etwato ne rade emfama no we ebeye oba ananse bema Ghana hemfa ena oni akrono owo wadi nsihye ne so nko ade a na wutik te ba be di ha yenko MTN users Telecel users why na winie 2000 Ghana cedis Kessben cashpot why 2000 hey we di enko wi amase mame omo na ndo no more than we ka 2000 enko wi amase why lucky number ni eh 0247 052 ** 0247 052 star. O number na yini hu ya mse wa check hwe na se jo 2000 Ghana cedis alande e wo phone so se jo.
Okay. Yasan asum ewa ha. Ene eye akwesi ade boachi ansa school ewo Rockies International School ewo Tantra Hills. Ene wadi emfie edu miensa Ken boachi ansa of Nations FC neba boy. Ene eye akwesi ade boachi ansa Rockies International School the birthday. Happy birthday. Da anima. Any o siblings no enyina obia ese o show happy birthday. Nyame mo na nyini beye akwada papa penin papa. All right. Emrena Swan just a minute na fi me fa de aka no emma Abbas na onwam kakra enso emfa emaye. Odokofo ko lose 2-1 Abbas on tibida e wo wiase. All right.
Yente wasem eno na wonam krom a wonte hwe
na bezo o de na bezo ti
lusu ba se wasiete
okay
wasiete say dey win ba wasiete no
yeah beba I agree with you to let Madrid and this point, but general mine is that all the players in the league now are not too or so established and can't be related against the other with their numbers they have. Again, Newton's words on Blay is for the dressing room as a coach, not on air. Hello, Kwaku. Sanso and a gadgets by DB by Mreno Isha. Inti narrow, just a minute. In fact, the other minutes and also my bus.
Okay. And some be brave, but 1 minute, no. I mean, Kase Honorable George Mrekuduka. The diet saw so in the common fast were Omni Go Face Ghana Limited. ISI Japadi and the people of Ayatakwa and the Western region. No. It's something extremely commendable.
Hugely popular.
Very popular. Obi feels easy, but Obo say Anglo good mining companies be brave. You need leadership. So be convince and paying for no a human paying for say omunye we and family nipa no. Enti I think that you have born a basso power for this extraordinary leadership qualities. And anyone was a crew more no for baby I say dim recruit Canada. And did no stadium nefe. Now share roofing no and Abbas yeah or more floodlight no a bit different from the Waha say near Accra Sports Stadium no any day. Me concern kakrebi a pitch no and in the management but time ni ho. I'm saying someone can press your Bruce Nya yem a week long something.
Minim say manifesto lunch no so won some ka.
Yeah my daughter
be share na fi yedi aka nyina.
Yeso kakre kan wan say go fe go lose by Mr. 2-1 for go lose by yeso ye kotogu. Ye kotogu. Nti o say ye kwa ye kra. Na sem si a ya bo mama ne.
Okay.
Nti nyame adom e kina has move to Togo. Okay. Ye go for 10 days pre-season. Nti ye ko bobo e woni de abebo Ghana League no. Nti ye ko ne ye kra. Said o mo comedy am mo kra ya e ko buka mu 2-1 ya. O mba ya obi anka ho asem no. Ko mo share ya. Obi anka ho asem. Ko go fu share ya. Ka kroma. Ko mba ka se go fu e be ko se pia ko Sudan. Ko mba ka Sudan wo ni nyina to atwa. Kotoko share ya. Ko mba ka Sudan wo no to nyina to atwa. Ba mko ba din as BBNC ibizu esi watakwa yentewe tienzu ye ko our supporters and channel so chira team ni move from Accra to Togo ni ebenya 10 days e ho ye ne ho champions the league champion ye ne ndabebo ono go akwa we akobo tutu that is we good the house of supporters and obi an vampire enter team na chi the empanifo ahye ama team no and one na because football de mra na ye o mo ka so players on be fa no wozu di be kwa kohye mu a enye yie to the mafa na ye nyina vampire bon tachiri na so fo kontimi nko nanim ye beda Premier League for ayun so for na so mo bo Champions League ne any confederation so ye beda o mase o mo so a kire se Ghanian football no sabe binum se akofom na nkofom sa ye bobre and ye pese ye de to ba bi but ye boy homoden a enema be yi.
Okay. All right. In TFSia, no 9. It was animal trust. Kessben 3.3. Kessben television. So no 9. Pepe mobile in a video from free Accra. Breaking news. Before a barber transi. No domo de and so atwa so my. Aisha 1. Nyako abronoma a barber transi. Nemo no me no kay na DJ KA nso de ne deɛ nso abrɛ yɛde mo ase paa sɛ motie na mo san hwɛ nkɔpɔ nhyira mo yakra mo